Oh, no, we're over. Hello, everybody. I forgot to transition over. Let me go. Okay, we are back. Cool. Hello, everyone. We're live. I'm so sorry. I forgot to transition over, so now we're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Philly by Night. Thank you for your patience. I had this last minute, like everything was lagging and nothing was going my way, and now we are back. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This group has been waiting forever to play again, and I was going to be really sad if that was not the case. So hello. We have a wonderful cast here for you today, and an amazing story to tell. Everyone has been waiting on bated breath for what the fuck is going to happen with the Eagle Stadium. I'm sure I'm sure my computer has been flagged with my last tweet addressing the threat to the explosion at the stadium. So I'm just really excited. Hello, FBI agents that are listening. Please do not engage in our chat. No cops allowed. And with that, I'm going to go around and introduce you all while I set up this last tab and tell us who you are and tell us if you are nominated for something, please tell us and where we can find you and what you're working on. And I'll start with the lovely Juicy Garland. You're muted. No. No. Juicy.
It's the tech gremlins. We're gonna get them the
Juicy, hold on.
I believe in you.
I have it as the default microphone is your C922. Oh gosh. Should it be something different? I could switch it.
How's this?
Yes, yes.
For some reason, it deselected my damn microphone.
I don't know.
Anyways, it's selected now. Hi, I'm Juicy Garland, Boston area drag queen and super nerd. You can find me in a lot of Tabletop Tailspinners network things, including All Our Faults, a Monster Hearts 2 Actual Play podcast. You can also find me at Juicy Garland or at juicy.garland on the internets. Search one, you'll find the other. And I am currently crit nominated for performance in indie games, and I am so thankful and excited. It feels really validating. I've spent a long time doing this nonsense, and the last year has felt like I really hit something special, and it's because of all the people I get to play with, like these jerks.
It's incredible. Thank you. From one jerk to another, I really appreciate you. And we're gonna move it on over to Extel.
Oh, hi, that's me. I was not prepared. Hi everybody, I'm Extel. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. It's a good time. I am in a lot of stuff at the moment, and I'm not sure if I could say all of them quite yet. But yeah, you can find me over on Altered Echo Archives, where I play Jax for Empyrean Rising, a Cypher System game. He's a punchy boy who punches walls in. His fists are equivalent to a cave-in. He does that much damage. It's a good time. It's wild. You can find me, let's see, on Start Playing. You can join my games on there for vampire games that I run. You can also hire me to run games on there if you so wish. And because there's so much, you can just follow me on socials and find out as I post about them. But tonight I'll be playing John.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Pronunciation for both of us.
And I will go down to them.
Oh.
You muted.
Yeah, get out of the Discord call and then unmute here, yeah.
I think you might be good.
Okay.
Am I good? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm bad. What am I saying? Hey everyone, Dem Vertel. You'll catch me on Threads and Instagram primarily. I'm just like, what games am I in? Hopefully more this summer. As I'm looking for some more opportunities or even just to collaborate. But other than that, my main projects are some writing of queer stories. So we'll see how that goes. And Therapeutic D&D is a group I run, not online as you can imagine, but one day. All right, thanks.
You're wonderful. And I mean, props to them for playing a Malkavian that like really does not sugarcoat the nuances of mental health, but rather like explores every single layer with such care. It's really nice to see. I love that. And last but not least, our wonderful Aetherius Bordeaux.
Hi, hi, America, and other countries, other friends around the world. Yeah, my name is Aetherius Bordeaux. You can find me at Vampire Himbo on the socials that are important to me. I think the easiest way to find me across different things is to go to my Linktree, such as linktree.com/Vampire Himbo. You can find me every Tuesday on Vox and Quill with Aaron. This one, I don't know if I'm going to gesture the right way. There it is. There, yeah. And it's an amazing cast of like so many cool creators. It's a dark fantasy setting, a lot of fun to both play and watch. I really love where that series is going. So that's Tuesday nights. And then Saturdays, you can find me on the smash hit Castleton. I'm playing Phineas Revelborn, demigod of presentation, master of spectacle. um and yeah, that's been going really interesting, I'll say that. You can also catch me in the in-universe show for that, Good Morning Castleton, which I think is going to be coming out. I don't want to say too much on that, but there are more things for that coming out. And then I think in terms of games, that's it in general that I can think of. Otherwise, again, yeah, find me on Linktree. I'm chill. And I like talking about diversity in the TTRPG space in specific. So if that's like your brand of Strawberry Jam, I like, yeah, let's connect for sure.
Hell yes. And also shout out to the Castleton. The work you're doing for Castleton is like an all-day thing and you're doing such an amazing job at it. Like most excellent. And I am your storyteller, erinmylaundry. You can find me all over the place or the TTRPG Collective. I'm also crit nominated for best storyteller for this. I feel really weird about saying that because it's my first year, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna fucking own it. But more importantly, this is Pride Month, so this is a charity stream. We are raising money for Galay. It is a Philly QT BIPOC led and minded organization providing services and resources for underrepresented people in Philadelphia. And if you go to the link in the little blurb I just posted, you can donate money, and all donations will go directly to Galay. And two people, the highest donor and a random donor, will receive shirts from Philadelphia Printworks, which is a Black women owned and BIPOC artist led organization creating amazing shirts and apparel and accessories for charities, and also for organizations and charities like Palestine, Doctors Without Borders, brain fart. There are so many, and I don't have them all listed. So I will post more socials about it because they are sponsoring us for the rest of June. If you go on their website and you buy one of their shirts, you will get 15% off using Philly by Night 15. And last little note, this stream is sponsored by Jody's Dice Farm, which is an eco-conscious and people-minded business that doesn't utilize labor-intensive next-day shipping services and also uses environmentally friendly and ethically sourced materials for their dice. And you can get 10% off dice throughout, I think, July by using Philly by Night as your coupon code. I think that is all of my announcements. If you are new here, this is Vampire the Masquerade. There's a trigger and content warning for a lot of themes like consent and grief and loss and violence and gore. It is a horror channel. It may not be your cup of tea if any of those things messes with your boundaries. We have all negotiated twice now at the table, and we will continue to do so to refresh our own lines and veils. But if that is your cup of tea, please join us, stick around. And are you ready to tell a vampire story? Why is everybody muted now? Was that on purpose?
Because
Yeah.
you're talking,
You guys all fucked with me.
Yeah, that was on me.
I
That
don't
was
want to
like an
make any like
unintentional
random
gaslighting
noises.
moment, and I
It was
took on
literally
it.
gaslighting me.
My bad.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yes, to answer your question. Yep.
Amazing. Let's fucking get into it. Thank you for the donation. Whoever that was, thank you so much. I will go through at the end and I will pick out 2 people, so don't worry, your name is in the thing. Okay. Where we last left off, we were in a very important parking lot, deserted because it is outside of football season, except for a few individuals. Now, if a security camera, were to pick up on them, they may have a bit of a glitch over one particular member who sort of basks in shadow. And John, we're gonna start with you. You are inside of the van, outside of the stadium. There are actually 2 vans in this parking lot. The Lasombra Primogen in the van behind you was just talking to you on the phone, threatening that you release your her ghoul into her care. And you that person is in the front seat of the car next to you. Sai, you are behind them, monitoring the situation, while Alexander and Jean-Pierre, you 2 are still in the stadium. Before we go and see what you 2 are up to, I want to know, John, as a sheriff, when the prince asks you to take care of something, quietly, if you can, is this what John expected?
Not at all. No. It might be what it's gonna be, so we roll with the punches.
Sai, you had been sort of, I don't want to be disrespectful and say dazed and confused while you were in the bar, but there was a sort of moment that you had where you were kind of considering all of the options before you all decided to potentially blow up the stadium. While you're sitting in this parking lot and there's a moment of silence between the Lasombra behind you and your Lasombra friend, what sort of options were you racking through before you decided that maybe sparking a second inquisition wouldn't be as bad as everybody makes it out to be?
At this point, Sai forgot that there were other options actually to this point and has just been focused on how this is going to maybe be perceived externally. I know that folks love fireworks, and if we can make it kind of look more theatrical, maybe it shouldn't be a problem. But I mean, I haven't thought about the consequences as far ahead as I probably ought to, but I trust my friends. I think. Yes, no, definitely.
And while we're kind of waiting on bated breath for that sort of consideration to pass, I'd love to know, excuse the motorcycle, I would love to know, when we go back in through the stadium, the evening cleanup crew, there are some that are lingering outside, walking along doing their night shift work, a couple security people. You 2 are underneath the field, you had set up the explosives. Alexander,
Yeah. Huh?
when you got off the phone with John, was there a kind of there's no looking back moment, or was there a moment where you thought maybe I should call back and we could come up with a different kind of plan?
No. I spent all this time setting this up with Jean-Pierre. Duh. I just wanna go over to the camera feed and do a little playing around.
And while you make your way over there, Jean-Pierre, as you stand back and admire your handiwork, this is probably I would say your third big job. You had this one, you had the one with your sire, and you had the one before where you all worked together before the prince called you here. How much do you know about the Second Inquisition?
How much does Jean-Pierre know?
Yes.
He would know who they are generally. I don't think he would know any named, like, I don't think there's any big piece of, like, kindred history attached to the Second Inquisition that would come to mind for him. He would think of them just as, like, a government-organized and antagonistic force that wants to kill kindred.
And as that sort of thought happens, I'd like for you to roll a wits and awareness. Just a regular perception check.
Thank you, Demi Pine. Wits. Awareness. All right. I got 3 successes.
As you stand back and you look at the bomb, there is a moment that comes back to you. It was a warning that you had received once from either Annalie, maybe John, maybe even Alexander, probably very cryptically Sai. I want you to tell me what the realization looks like when you put 2 and 2 together, that a bomb might mean fire, and fire this close, even if you're in the parking lot, might spark something appearing from within you that you don't want to stir up.
I think part of this is coming from the, like, fight or flight, like, again, like the reptile part of Jean-Pierre's brain, which is still functioning after death. And his clanbane is actually abhors the light in particular. And so I think this is one of those rare moments of, I don't want to call it impulse control, because I don't know that we've, like, elevated ourselves to that, but he is weighing the possibility and the value, the kind of, like, there's a cost risk analysis. I think a lot of this was, to be honest with you, he just wanted to see something to blow up because he wanted to see if he'd feel anything inside, and maybe this would be like the catalyst for that. But this is like a moment, I think, of uncharacteristic pause for Jean-Pierre as he thinks in his mind out a couple, like, theoretical paths forward.
Alexander, as you are making your way to check out the security cameras, you pass by Jean-Pierre and notice he's uncharacteristically thoughtful. Not that he's thoughtless, but deep in thought, like you couldn't pull him out even if you were to shake his shoulder. He's just in a very different place.
I can see Alexander sort of leaning in, getting his face very close to Jean-Pierre's. Hey, buddy, All right there.
Yes, yep. I am fighting myself on this, to be honest with you.
On what?
I normally am, I like to throw gasoline on anything even like approaching a flame, metaphorically, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a very suddenly weird feeling that I don't completely understand, Alex.
Come.
Um,
We need to make sure this can't be traced back to us.
Jean-Pierre looks up at the work that was just done. All right, I'll come with you, but just promise me we'll at least have a little tete-a-tete once we're moving to the like detonation phase, or just a couple of maybe T's I'd like to cross and I's I'd like to dot.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Jean-Pierre's gonna follow Alexander now.
Alexander, what did you want to do with the cameras?
Yeah, I want to find the security room and manipulate the camera feed so we are erased from it. And then when the ghoul is sort of presented, I want to set this up so it looks like a murder-suicide with the ghoul basically ending his own life and the Primogen's by blowing up the stadium. So I want it to look like a perfectly mundane, terrible moment.
Okay. Do you have anything for obfuscate that could do that?
I have a lot of training in technology.
Okay.
And I was hoping for like an intelligence technology role.
Yeah, you could do that. If you have, what do you have in obfuscate though?
Yeah, so I have the clan discipline to avoid, so obfuscate to avoid detection. I have cloak of shadows and unseen passage.
Okay.
So I would activate unseen passage to like get us to the security booth.
Yeah, you can totally do that. When you do activate that, I'm gonna let you add your obfuscate to an intelligence plus tech roll.
Oh, okay. All right. Intelligence, and then
this will take time though, so if you succeed, I'm gonna go back and we'll see how the timing ends up.
I got 7 successes.
Holy shit. Are any of them crits?
2
on hunger die or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Make a deep fake of Chase. That's what
I don't know what he looks like yet.
That was Aetherius. That was
it. Oh my god.
I can imagine this moment where we get into the booth and I'm like, I know this. It's a Unix system. And then I start typing away.
Yeah, Chris gives a really good point. Roll 2 more. I forgot that when you crit, you get to roll 2 more dice with that.
Oh god, okay. I'm just gonna do a resolve roll because that's 2 dice.
Okay.
Nope, 2 ones.
Okay, no, that's fine. All right, so yeah, you two, Jean-Pierre, you notice as you make your way up there that there is a person that, like not a security guard or anything, just somebody walking through, like an employee just walking through, and you two, Alexander doesn't seem very fazed at all that you all are passing by, and it's like when you pass by somebody in like back in high school and they couldn't care less that you were there, and you just kind of like almost, if you were to step to the right 1 step, you could have knocked right into them. You just passed right by, and they just are whistling mindlessly. And you are able to make your way up to that room without anybody realizing. This feels so easy, Jean-Pierre. Not like a trap, but like an opportunity. Like something just like lands right into your lap. It's like a human could never. They could, but it's not this effortless. And it's just sort of food for thought.
I have an idea. I have a scheme just off the top of my head. Mechanically, though, I think we would have to figure out how it would work. But the idea would be to use chemistry to create some kind of hallucination or illusion to this person, if they are in fact like a real human being that we just casually walked by, and to encourage them or set them up to going into the room where the bombs are. Because I think it would be great for Alexander to be able to like pull that actual footage and the whatever he is doing.
To have an illusion of that person go into.
No, I would make the sound of like a kid crying, something that like we are like hardwired to respond to, like
Yeah.
to run to. So I would make the sound of like a young child that was like scream crying, like full on, like Six Flags, I don't know where my mom is crying, like that level of like distress.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we can get them on the camera footage, so it looks like they assembled it.
Okay. The employee, not the kid, right?
Yeah, there is
Yes.
no kid.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, good. Okay, that makes sense. No, that makes sense. Okay, understanding you know you have that, but Alexander may not know. I want you to plan that out with him while he's working on the tech.
I'm like hacker typing.
Alex,
Yes.
I'm a little bit worried. Some guy just walked by.
Oh,
Very,
yeah.
very
He
casually.
didn't see us. It's fine.
Yeah. No, I know that. I'm just gonna trust my like Olivia Pope gut on this, if that's all right with you. You keep doing what you're doing. You're making it work. I love it. I'm gonna run and just BRB super quick.
Okay. Yeah. Look. See, I'm deleting that, and then I'm rearranging the cameras. That one's on loop.
Oh yeah,
Trying to
we
remember
would
we were here.
be fucked if it wasn't for you. So I appreciate that. All right, Alex. You stay here. I'm gonna BRB, and then Jean-Pierre is gonna like he's attempting like a casual exit, which isn't even necessary because Alex isn't even like looking at him. He's so busy like doing the full on NCIS like typing.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, and as you casually exit, we pan over past you for a moment to go outside of the stadium, to where John and Sai are. The phone rings again, John, and it is that same burner number from, it's that Lasombra.
I pick up. Hello.
I'm done playing nice. I want my chew toy back. Give him to me now, or I'll make sure there's nothing left of your cute little van.
Oh, that's pretty cute what you just told me just now. All right, give me a minute. We'll be out in a moment. Hold on. We're we're parked here, right?
Yeah, you're parked right now, or at least you're like in park. The car's not necessarily off.
Gotcha. I'm gonna mute the call.
Okay.
And I'll turn to Sai. And I'll go.
Oh. Who is it? It was the wrong number, right?
No, it's our friend in the other car. Do you want to take this one in there? Then I'll follow you in afterwards.
Okay. Wait, why are you staying in the car? Are they going to be here?
No, they're probably going to blow it up, but it's going to be fine.
God, so many bombs. I've lost
Guys, it's
count.
important that we get out of the car right now.
Okay, fair. Okay, no conversations for later. Let's do this. Wait.
Everything will be fine. You take them in there,
Mhm.
and I will bring her afterwards somehow. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, so I'll just grab the back of the head with my kind of sharpened nails and just dig in and just kind of yank the person out of the car and just be like, "We're gonna go for a walk. It's fine, totally fine."
Yeah, you're talking to the unconscious body of the ghoul right now. So he's sort of like dragging. I can imagine you like with your normal vampiric passive strength dragging this person, and like their shoes are like skidding against the asphalt.
It's fine. I mean, if the person just continues to listen, which they are, I'm actually really impressed. Like, we'll just bring them in and we'll have a nap together once their other friend comes. It'll be fine, I think. I don't know. This sounds like a worse and worse plan, but I'm really curious to see how it turns out. I'm gonna mumble to the person as I keep dragging them away.
I'm
John,
gonna step out of the car.
how are you feeling knowing that you, being a 11th gen Lasombra, is playing with fire essentially with the Lasombra Primogen?
I don't feel too bad about it. I was told by my prince that she needs to be taken out. So, she needs to be taken out. That's the end of the story.
She opens the car door, and you see her step out. And she lets the Malkavian go with the ghoul. And she starts walking slowly towards the driver's side. And you can see in the side mirror, you can see her image. It's sort of fractured a little bit, but you see what looks like she's taking a gun out of her pocket.
No need to get hostile. I'm pretty sure if you shoot the sheriff, the deputies may come running.
And she stands next to your window. What do you want?
You see, thing is, heard you've been up to no good.
I don't see anything wrong with what we've been doing.
You don't, do you? Well, let me tell you something. You mind stepping back a little bit? Now, open. I won't even wait for her to step back, and I'll just open the door.
She stumbled
step
back
out.
a little. Yeah.
You see, the prince told me about you. The prince sent me for you. What do you think that means? Quite honestly, even if you kill me and everyone else here tonight, I don't think you're going to be able to handle the prince. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's going to happen when he calls out a blood hunt on you? Huh? You going to run? You going to hide? What are you going to do?
He wouldn't.
So, doubt it. But, you can believe what you want. Doesn't matter. Point is, you gotta go tonight. Yeah. So either you can accept that, we can even duke it out if you want. Fair chance. If you kill me, you'll have time to run. If you don't, well, you'll be the one that's dead.
She looks down at her gun in her hand. You notice that the safety is off. And she stares at it for a moment and takes a half step forward and looks right at you. I'm collecting my property back, whether you like it or not. And she's gonna start to walk away towards the stadium.
I'll pull out a cigarette and light it. Your funeral. And I follow after.
She's gonna, at one point, as she realizes that you're following, so it looks like Sai and the ghoul are about at the stadium, and then closer to the car, but almost halfway to the stadium is the Lasombra, and then you following behind. How many paces back are you?
Probably about 10.
You see her take a look kind of up and to the left and then up and to the right. And she turns around and she lifts her gun and she takes a shot. And we're going to switch back to Jean-Pierre. Jean-Pierre, you haven't heard this gun go off yet because it hasn't happened, but it will. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Jean-Pierre is walking behind. I think he's hopefully there enough to twists and turns and kind of like guts under the stadium to where it's a little bit easier. Oh, actually, no, or I could just turn on unseen passages. I have that too. But it would be good to do that not near Alex.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he having that would definitely kind of become more and more opaque until there's like the illusion that like he isn't there anymore. And right now he is following in pace this the person that walked by, who I assume is like headed in the direction that Alex and I were in initially.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yeah, right now he is kind of keeping pace behind that person, watching them. And as soon as they get within like proximity of the actual room, his plan is to use chemistry to make the elusive sound of a child crying to like lure him into the place with the bombs. Alex gets the picture. Bada boom, bada bang.
Okay.
Is the plan.
Okay. While I'm trying to find the part in it. Okay, there it is. It's a level 1, right?
Unseen passage?
No, chemistry. Or not
Yeah. The like elusive thing?
Yeah, the elusive thing.
Yes, it is level 1. Let me pull it up. And I know it's one of those like weird amalgamation skills where you have to have so many dots and so many disciplines. To be able to use
It's a level 2 obfuscate, but it's a amalgam is presence 1. So yeah, you're good. It's the brief vivid hallucinations. Yeah, you're totally okay. It's 1 rouse check. So go ahead and make your rouse check.
Okay. All right. Oh no, I failed the rouse check.
Okay. I want you. Oh, you're at 1 hunger, right? Until this point?
Yes.
I would love for you to describe to me how you react when you realize that this particular beast that is coming up is manifesting to look like your mother. And I'm going to let you pick which of the 3 mothers I'm talking about.
Jean-Pierre is walking and following this figure, and he casts a look behind him. And when he returns his gaze back to focus on the person watching, his body temperature, or at least the way that he feels himself inside, this wouldn't be like an actual rise in temperature, but that kind of heat that accompanies like very strong panic or very strong anxiety. This is the feeling you get when you see that ex, right, that you haven't seen in forever, or when you are reminded of some kind of compartmentalized trauma, is double taking, because this cannot be who he thinks it is. And above table, I'm going to choose Amelia, soon to be played by the fabulous Candace the Magnificent, as the mom in question that he sees. This is also for context, because it's been 3 months since the last one. This is the person Jean-Pierre is trying to have Alex help him find. So he is not believing himself and sees this person turn a corner and is going to pick up pace, because he needs to see there's either this has got to be one of those like very like look-alike thing. It's got to be a doppelganger case, but he will not be able to focus on anything else until he is able to determine that that is not, or if it is, that's its own can of worms.
Okay. I'm gonna say you lose sight of the guy for a moment, the guy you were following, as this sort of what you can only describe as an out-of-body experience as you witness this person that you thought you were not expecting to see. And you follow that lead instead, and you have unseen passage, right? Up still. You see the out of the corner of your eye, the guy you were following kind of like stop, and he's going to stop and take his vape pen out for a minute and kind of like dick around on his phone while he's smoking. And you couldn't care less about that happening. You follow this, whatever this person is, you have to find out. And as you turn the corner, her image just appears right in front of you. And her mouth is seeping open. And it's got blood pooling out. And her eyes are completely blackened over. And her fangs feel like they're twice as long as they should be for any kindred. And when she growls, that's your voice coming out. And it's like an overlay of your voice and that calm, stoic, therapeutic voice that she used to lull you to a false sense of complacency with during your sessions. And she says, "You need to eat."
Oh shit. Jean-Pierre. All right. Tell you what, you seem to be pretty content on staying here. That you've chosen this apparatus today. Haha, very funny. There are a lot less aggressive ways to maybe make my stomach growl a little bit.
But mommy's on your mind, isn't it? But which one? Is it me? And then you see her like completely transform into Annalie. The blood still now staining her gown. Or is it me? And then it switches again. And you see the mother that bore you. And this time there's blood seeping from her eyes and from her nose. And her skin is peeling off her face. Or is it me, baby? What kind of monster have you become? I did not raise you to be like this.
Jean-Pierre starts hyperventilating. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to actually like accidentally fall into a panic attack. This is uncharted territory for him. He is going to kind of double over and is shaking his head. When he raises his head back up, he is hoping. There are like few people that his beast could take the visage of right now that he wouldn't take over having to deal with the reality of his actual birth maw. So this is a good place, I think, for the beast to negotiate from, and so he is a little bit more receptive to whichever version of his beast is waiting for him when he makes eye contact again.
When you look back up, it's you. The blood is gone. And you see yourself stoop down to where you are, doubled over, and place a hand on your shoulder, although you can't feel it. You have to deal with this now. Stop thinking about the past. Deal with this. Eat. And your beast disappears.
I'm gonna say, you see these very, at first, like small kind of collection of blood that is coming to the tip of your eyes. And he is gonna start crying. His face is now like near crimson as he cries. He desperately tries to.
And we go to Sai. Sai, you are dragging the body through the front. I assume Sai would just walk right in through whatever entrance is there.
I 100% was already going like, oh, just go to the front door. That makes sense.
Yeah, like you like kind of carefully like fold him over the turnstile. Like you got to make sure you push it through so that that number counts. You can't be jumping it. This isn't a subway, and you are able to push your way through and into the front of the of the stadium. I'm gonna say, for all intents and purposes, there was a recent employee that is just taking a quick smoke break outside, and that door is open and available for you. Where are you going?
Okay, so like I passed the turns. I actually haven't been to the stadium, so I'm like, okay, I should probably ask directions. I don't know why I'm the one leading in here by myself. So I'm gonna grab. It's been a little like carrying a collapsed body is a little cumbersome, so I'm going to actually just kind of maneuver and dislocate the arms a little bit, so I could kind of tie it like a sweater.
I love you.
So iconic.
It's also
He's a
now
ghoul. He'll heal. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
This is like a fuckboy cardigan, and it's the best thing I've ever heard of.
I want that. Yeah, I want the face outward, so I have someone who's got my back, literally.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna look. Can I cleverly figure out which might be the best direction, or should I just start yelling to Alexander or Jean-Pierre? I'm like, where do I go?
I'm gonna say that Alexander can see you on the cameras.
That I was gonna suggest that. Can I see Sai with the body like on the camera feed?
Yeah, and I'm even gonna say with your 7 that you were able to also get into the loudspeaker system through like, but like isolate it by section, So you're able
Yeah.
to find out like where she is or where they
like,
are. Yeah.
There's a speaker somewhere in the hallway. It's like, Sai,
Shit.
go left, forward,
Left?
and then find the big hallway. Go down through the tunnel, and then you'll end up on the green. Okay?
I'm just like, I grab the hand that's like tied to me and be like, hi.
Hi.
As you do that, you could feel and hear the shoulder that you dislocated pop in and out of place.
That's well, this is fun. I think this is my new STEM toy. Anyways, kind of like looks out. Alexander, I'll be right there. I think. Yeah, yeah. Left down the hall, some sort of tunnel.
Yeah, I'll follow up.
Cool. Oh, it feels nice to be watched. Wait, no, it doesn't. No, it kind of does. Some parts of me. All right, so I'm gonna head left down the corridor, dragging little feet behind me, and hearing the pops. There's no stealth involved here. None. Zero.
Yeah, I'm gonna say there's no roll a. You know what? Fuck it. Let me roll something. Oh, I rolled shit. All right, you see down there's like a Dunkin' stand down the thing, and there's a custodial worker who is mopping the floor on that side from just a plethora of spilled cups over the day's events. And he's got his back to you. He's got headphones on. You could hear the bass over the speakers. He is not paying attention.
Can I still approach from behind for a second?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like pick up the headphones and look him in the eye and just say, "Go home."
Ooh, are you doing compel?
Compel.
Okay. Yeah, that's I don't even think, do you need a rouse check for that? I forget.
If it's a human, I don't think so.
Yeah, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, he looks at you and he starts to look at your sweater. Puts his like mop back up in the bucket, in the yellow bucket, and pushes it against the wall. And he looks at you and he nods. He says, "Nice jacket." And he walks away.
Thank you. And I keep heading.
Yeah. Alexander, you could see Sai going from one like camera to the other towards the green. It is at this moment that all three of you hear that gunshot. And we're gonna switch to John first. John?
Hello.
Hi. I would like you to...
I like to say I have rapid reflexes.
Yep.
Never surprised.
Yeah. I want you to... Is that a rouse check?
No, it's a passive free thing and it just is always active.
Thank you. Well, let me get her character sheet up. Oh, goodness. Come on. Okay. Okay. You can take a minor action, like readying or reloading a weapon for free for this. But she's gonna be 1-for-1 on you based on her ability to also have rapid reflexes.
Yeah.
So you lived, describe how you managed to dodge this bullet.
I think even if he didn't have rapid reflexes, he was definitely like, she's gonna do something. So he's definitely already prepared. So it's just when he sees when I see her raise the gun, it is just a sort of I wait a moment and then I step to the side, and the bullet whizzes past my head and I go, "That's fun. I was waiting for that." And then I ready myself. Actually, I soaring leap to her.
Ooh.
She has a gun.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I want you to. Are you gonna try to soaring leap onto her, or are you gonna soaring leap in front of her?
You're right there, right in front of her.
Okay. Okay. You don't need to.
Because I'm gonna throw hands. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. You don't need to roll for that. I'm gonna roll really quick my Dex plus Athletics. The dice do not be dicing today. Yeah, her eyes, your rapid reflexes as an audience member, we cannot see this unless we were to slow down time ourselves. So the time sort of slows while you, for lack of a better term, you neo it out of the way. And you are able to soaring leap and land right in front of her. As this is happening, we as the audience can see that she is still focused on her eyes going over the sights. And the camera kind of cuts back to her eyes, and we see your reflection appear in front of them. And once the time comes back to present, she is already like slow to pick up on the fact that you are right there until you are able to you can make your first attack.
So it's gonna be a grab. I'm gonna grab her face.
Mm-hmm.
Touch of Oblivion.
Oh my fucking god! I thought you were just gonna punch her. Yeah.
It is very much like I jump in front of her, and it's an instant. It's almost to the side because I'm gonna keep going. Is the plan? So I'm just right there in front of her. Grab her face. I touch of Oblivion, and I hopefully, next turn I'll try to keep moving while I drag her along by the face. But yeah, I'm using touch of Oblivion, so that's a rouse check.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's trying to avoid me, I succeed. If she's trying to avoid me, I have to make a strength and brawl roll.
Yeah, roll your strength and brawl.
I'm gonna ask. I have a specialty in grappling.
Yeah, you can add your specialty to that for sure.
Can I ask, can Alex see this happening on the security cameras for the parking lot?
Wondering that too.
With your 7, you are god of the Eagle Stadium. You can see and hear all.
That's fun.
I know that he won't look at it. I want to send a text to John that just says, draw this out until the ghoul is in place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that, but Alexander.
So, I got a crit. For a total of 9 successes.
What the
holy shit?
Fuck? Okay.
I rolled 9 dice and only 2 of them failed. But the crit made up for it, as if all of it succeeded.
Alexander. Oh. You are looking in the camera and you send the text and you see the flash of like the light on the screen in John's pocket illuminate while he is grabbing this woman's face. Then you start to see, and this is his body and her body are kind of glitching. They can't quite make an accurate. It's almost like looking at 1980s footage, like CCTV camera.
Yeah, the camera can't keep up.
Yeah. But the cell phone is like clear as day. And you notice that the seams of his pants are starting to split. And John.
Oh. By the way, she takes 2 aggravated damage.
Oh, she's gonna take more than that.
Oh. Gotcha. Continue.
Your fingers start to elongate and sharpen and dig into her face. And your shoes feel too small. And your clothes feel too tight. I want to know what triggered you going from just general raging sheriff to your hybrid.
Shit. I think the idea of like it's just pissing me off. Like all of it is just making me mad because I'm trying to do my job and she's making it harder. She's making it harder than it needs to be. Just fucking die. Fucking die. I'm a Lasombra. My clan composition is ruthlessness. So, therefore, she does not get mercy. And I'm going all out. As I grow to about my clothes rip at the seams, they burst apart because they can't contain me. And I never got the chance to meet a werewolf that could do that ritual to make clothes change with you. So fine, it's whatever. And I grow to 9 feet tall, black fur, eyes, deep black, entirely, as I begin dragging her along, making my way to the stadium.
You can hear her gurgling with the blood that's dripping down into her mouth from where your fingers are digging in. And she's saying, "You're a fucking abomination. I'm gonna fucking kill you." And she's grabbing
first.
And she's grabbing at ripping your fur, trying to pull you off. She cannot. We're gonna go over to Jean-Pierre though, because Jean-Pierre, as you look up from your space this headspace of what the fuck is happening, you notice Sai and his sweater walking by.
Sai. Oh my god. Is this the ghoul? He doesn't know who it is at first. Oh my god. You know what? Honestly, maybe you should be the fashion designer. This is sickening.
Yeah, I was going for undead Chad going to the tennis club with my little sweater shawl.
I almost said Ethereus. Jean-Pierre is gonna lift up the kind of limped hand where it is and drop it down. And you're like, this is honestly kind of groundbreaking. I think you may have just opened up an entire new like medium for me. Let's look over some of this when we're not like in immediate danger, but like definite parking lot.
Definitely can recreate this at any time with you. Happy to.
I love that. Where's John?
Oh, having some words, I think. Mostly conversations, and I think I heard a gunshot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I did too. That was okay. I wasn't sure if that was real or not. By the by, I know from our conversations that you occasionally have these really kind of immersive and intrusive thoughts. And
Always.
how do you rectify when that line between reality and whatever you would call the other side of that for you comes up?
Well, I mean, I'd love to sit and chat about this at length, but I mean, the question is, what is reality? I mean, we are a long history of our stories and our memories, and they're going to like blur a bit because we're still authoring it as we're going along. So these intrusive thoughts, our ideas, are they're not necessarily our own. They're usually given to us, whether in the form of guilt or pain.
Over the intercom, you just hear, "Guys, we don't have a lot of time. Walk and talk. Walk and talk."
Oh,
yeah,
shit, shit.
John's
Sorry,
fine.
all right.
John's fine.
We will
He's not in his head.
self-actualize another time.
Cool. Okay, yeah.
No, carry on
Perf-
your conversation, but just move.
Can I give unseen passages to Sai and her like man cardigan?
Yeah, it should be like a cloak kind of. And if it's not, fuck it. It is now. You can do it.
Okay, we'll just So I'm gonna like when they come over, I'm gonna like do an arm over Sai to like help make them invisible as we like book it to where Alex is at.
I mean, I see how it's helpful to be invisible, even though I look this fantastic. That's
Mhm.
okay. So this direction.
Yeah. Jean-Pierre, unlike
go to the
Aetherius,
field.
has a sense
Go
of
to the
direction.
field
So
over the intercom.
Go to the
oh,
field.
that's right. That's right.
Can you go
yeah,
take care of John? Like help John? I'm more concerned about him.
Really? Okay. Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're concerned about John, then Jesus Christ, the stakes must have escalated in the car ride over here.
I don't know if we should like help him out, but I don't know. I heard the gunshot, and I hope he's okay. But I'll
Okay,
run
you go to
the field.
Alex. I'll go on. Okay, perfect. Or you go to the field with your friend
That's better.
here, and I'll circle back. All right. Again,
Okay.
making it work. Love it. No notes.
You don't need to, because you, Alexander, see that John is holding Lasombra and dragging her from the side entrance of that field. He, with his gait, his changed gait, has beat you there. And as the stadium lights shine down on the field, you can see a shadow, Jean-Pierre and Sai, that looks not so much like a kindred, not quite like a guru, but this tall, not spindly, but like crooked, strong, beast-like creature dragging a now blinded Lasombra Primogen.
What the fuck is that?
I kind of just go into freeze mode for a second, and my eyes just like the pupils just dilate overly large. And I can't speak or feel anything.
Over the
Sai?
intercom there's just the echoing of,
That's just John.
Is there anything upon like further examination, Extel and Aaron, like if we heard that and then we looked back to the thing that John has become right now, is there any correlation that would like confirm that? Are there any kind of like threads of John, the John that we know, even in this form that he's inhabiting right now?
Probably not.
So yeah, I mean, we'll take it on Alex's word then.
I imagine there are scraps of his clothing remnants.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything like feature wise though, it's completely no. It is like, is this dude a wolf or something? Like what's going on? Like, you know?
Okay. Sai.
Hi, John. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I don't. We are in the real twilight zone here. I think that maybe we should give John some space for the time being.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of hugging. That looks a little bit scary.
Okay. So can we parlay with Wolf? I don't know like what this is like. This is all. Can we try to talk to Wolfdog?
You can try.
Just OOC, I believe. OOC, you probably can to some extent, but he's essentially in the war form of a Garu, essentially, which he can talk, but in like one word at a time. Yeah.
from a healthy distance, standing next to Sai, Jean-Pierre's gonna cup his hands like, John, you good?
Kill.
On the board where the score would be, you can just see scrolling, dump the bodies. Music begins to play.
What's the song?
Shit. Yes.
Pump it up. Pump it up.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so perfect and horrifying. I think that like Jean-Pierre's gonna look to Sai because this is kind of, it's already been a reality bending, just kind of very insane deal. But seeing this happen to John, I don't think that we would have any cause, any suspicion, any means to have thought that this was A, possible, and B, that it would be John. So I think in like the kind of shock of that, he's gonna look over to Sai. What the fuck is happening?
I say we run to the field, dump the body, and like bring doggy treats. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I don't know either. Alex is being very subtle about what he wants us to do. I think you're right. We should probably dump the body. So I maybe John has it. Like, you from here?
I think like let's just like walk ahead and let's see if he follows or attacks us. I mean, I don't know at this point.
Oh god. Okay. Do you want to, out of character, do you want to gingerly kind of approach the situation just to kind of like expedite this so we can bounce?
I think, well, I'm gonna listen to whatever Jean-Pierre is gonna say. At this point, I'm a little bit like Sai's terrified of anything werewolf-y, like lupine. So if I'm gonna like be a little bit chaotically clustered here, so like I don't know what to do.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna be fine. Everything is gonna be fine. This is compartmentalization is the word of the day. So
what box do we put that into it though? Like I don't know what to put that in.
I know. I don't. I'm having an out of body fucking experience right now.
Jean-Pierre,
okay.
You, just a note, you are also really concerned about the lights in the stadium. You feel you can't keep going forward as long as those lights are on.
I think, you know what, Sai? Let's go to where Alex is, right? Like, I don't think that there is anything that either of us can do in the moment that would be of utility to John. I think John, in whatever form he is, John, like, I think just as his normal, like, boring sheriff responsible self, is the most deadly person I know. Wolf John, I have high confidence that he'll be fine. But in the meantime, maybe you and I should book it to where Alex is.
Yeah, just don't leave me alone.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap up the person's leg so I can move a little faster.
You know what?
Alexander's gonna be over the intercom like, leave the goal.
Oh, Sai, I'm sorry. We have to leave. Maybe we can just like maybe just toss it in the general direction. I know. I hate it too, but it's the whole crux of it.
But I worked so hard making this. Okay, so I'm gonna untie and just toss the ghoul aside. I'm like, let's just go. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Jean-Pierre in this moment. Yeah, no, I was gonna say Jean-Pierre in this moment, seeing like how terrified Sai is actually gonna like hold their hand as they like run to leave the building, like leading them by the hand out.
John, as you make your way onto center field, sort of utilizing the spotlight as a sick kind of stage to punish this one underneath your hand, you feel a sort of searing red hot pain as a knife was produced while you were dragging her, and she slices across your arm. You'll only take 1 point of superficial damage, but it's enough to keep you focused on her and that she's not going to go down without a fight.
Gotcha. Question.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of the times his transformations are rage induced. So would he be of sound enough mind to continue going along with the plan, or is he just full out brawl mode?
I'm gonna say roll. I'm gonna have you roll for it because I feel like every part of your Lasombra side and Sheriff side wants to take care of this. So roll composure plus awareness.
Gotcha.
And we'll see how compelled you are. You are really fucking mad though.
Very. Watch out. That's a big old 1 success.
Yeah, no, you're not only do you feel on the inside that you have like two wolves inside of you, that you have that you have this like twisted, like insidiously imparted guru part kind of taking control, but you also have callousness and ruthlessness of the Lasombra that is just tying that all into a neat little bow of anger and rage. And you know, she's giving Lasombras a really bad name. She's breaching the masquerade, like just completely complicit in that. And Lasombras don't have a whole lot of care for ghouls. Their relationship with having ghouls is opportunistic, and she should be smarter than this, right? This ghoul's not an accountant, he's not a lawyer, he's not in law enforcement, he's not doing her any favors. It would be so much easier if both of them were eradicated from the map.
I think John's gonna, while holding on, I'm gonna take a moment and just, still holding on to her, look at wherever I think Alex is. I don't know. And just say, mine. And I'm gonna activate prowess.
Okay. Cool.
It is a rouse check. That's a success.
Sweet.
Dice love me tonight, everybody. It's going good.
Hell yeah.
And I'm gonna fist to face, I'm let her go, and just as soon as almost even before she starts hitting the ground, I'm already throwing punches in her direction.
Yeah.
Anime style. I fucking love that. It's so dope.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's who I am. I got to,
While that's happening, I want you to make a couple rolls. Make 3 strength plus brawl to go over the next few things that's happening. And while you're doing that, Jean-Pierre, I'm going to have you wait for a moment and turn and look at this scene. And what did you get, John?
Yeah, my first one, rolling it up now. First one is 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is 5 successes.
Mm-hmm.
And last one. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so I got 2 crits, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of them is it's a messy critical. One of them is a messy critical.
Oh shit!
But I think I want it. It's fine. So that's gonna be. It's gonna be 10 successes. I'm doing my math right here.
Okay.
John was the real bomb the whole time, y'all.
10, yeah. 10 successes, yeah.
Alexander, you do not see what.
And my
Go ahead.
potence rating is added to my unarmed damage. I
Okay.
believe half of it rounded up, which is 1. Because I have 2 in potence.
Okay. Alexander, you do not see anything beyond what John is doing and Jean-Pierre walking. Sai, I'll come back to you. But Jean-Pierre, you hear the first punch of this massive, hairy fist. Just all crooked bones, and almost like if you were to look at his hand, it looks like his knuckles have biceps. They are just, everything is just swollen with meat and rage and angles that don't work on any human body. And you hear the cracking and splintering of a cheekbone as the first punch hits, and it splinters. It sounds like a tree falling in a forest. That cracking noise echoing throughout the stadium. It's too loud for it to be a normal fist fight. And you turn at the sound of the echo, and you see Amelia standing there. Alex, you do not see this. John, you wouldn't see this. Sai, you see this. Jean-Pierre, your beast has something that they need you to hear. And the blood is still pooling. And the features look a little too melted. And it's the only thing keeping you from realizing that she's not actually there, but the danger is present. And she says, you can see the lights illuminating her in this glow, but it's more of a silhouette shrouded in shadow. And she says, you need to learn how you survive here, because you're going to get yourself killed. And I chose better than that. And you see, before you even feel it, before you can even comprehend, she's at your side. And where you couldn't feel your beast touching you before, now you can. And she's grabbing you by the back of the neck. And she's pulling you and dragging you towards the field. And Alexander, it just looks like Jean-Pierre is staggering towards John. Sai, you see some silhouette there. It's almost incorporeal. There have been moments before where you've been able to pick up on maybe auras, maybe ghosts, who knows. But Jean-Pierre's having a conversation with somebody. And John, as your arm bends back to take another hit, Amelia, she pulls you forward closer, another 5 yards, and says, the Camarilla uphold the masquerade to keep us alive, to keep us safe. I chose you because I thought you would be an asset. And so far, you all are making a mess. And the next punch comes down, and this time, John, you can see an indentation in her face, like a meteor in a valley. And it's broken and bruised and bleeding and falling apart. And you hear the guttural screams of the death rattle of a Lasombra Primogen as she slowly starts to lose her life. And Jean-Pierre, you stumble across the field and she picks you back up and says, "This thing is in your coterie and is making a mess. And you," and she points towards Alexander and then points towards Sai and said, "You two," and you, Sai, you can hear and kind of see, Alexander, you're oblivious, "aren't much better. You all are gonna cause the Second Inquisition to come up and eradicate everybody. Do better." And she keeps dragging you forward, and that third punch lands, John. And your hand goes right through her face. You can feel like a baseball glove hitting the back of her neck, and where the spine touches up against your hand. And you feel blood slip inside of your fist and cover your fur, and meat get hooked under your nails. And you almost relish in it. You almost want to extend your hand in her face. And as you pull back out bits of brain, bits of bone on your hand, Jean-Pierre, you see in clear light, despite being illuminated yourself, something that is really uncomfortable for you. You see, for the first time, an aberration, an abomination, a not quite kindred, not quite Guru, definitely not John. This isn't the life that you thought you were going to have. It's not the life you wanted to begin with. And Amelia, like showing a child the mess that they had made, forces you by the back of your neck to look at the Lasombra on the ground between you two. You wouldn't be here if it weren't for me.
Jean-Pierre's going to try to wrestle out of this feeling. And I'm going to imagine he fails in doing so.
Her hand actually kind of like passes through you, but it's almost like your neck or your throat momentarily is filled with smoke, as if you just inhaled an incredible amount of hot smoke. And it passes eventually, but you look and you see her, your beast, standing next to John, looking down at this now torn apart kindred. And she looks back at you and says, "This is gonna get us all killed. The explosion beneath your feet, the one that you all have been working to set off, is gonna get all of us killed. Do better and eat, please. And she disappears.
Can I just reach out and hold Jean-Pierre's hand, like clutch it a little bit better, and look? I can see. Well, I heard the message. How are you, what are you feeling right now? I think we fucked up.
I think you're right. I feel everything, nothing. I don't want to be here on this field any longer. And at this, Jean-Pierre is like looking to see where the nearest camera is, and when he find one, he's gonna like wave to it, and he's like gesturing to Alex at the camera.
Alexander like waves at the TV screen for some reason. Like, over the intercom. What?
Just he's gonna keep trying to stage mouth like don't bomb, explosion, no,
Yeah,
explosion, bad.
Alexander in front of the panel of screens is just going to be like, "Ah!" And then over the intercom, fine. Leave her body out for the sun. Kill the ghoul.
Sai, do you have your phone with you?
Oh shit! I think I left it in the car.
Fuck, I was gonna say maybe we could circumvent this by mine's in the car too, by like calling Alex, but I think intercom may be our like main means of communication.
John,
You have your phone?
Question.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
Good.
Oh, go
John. What's your question?
Oh, the question is she she's not dead. She's not final death yet, right?
No. So you guys are standing there, and John, they're talking, and you're looking down at this body, and it's still moving. It's kind of like a worm in the sun when it's trying to escape the sidewalk. And it's featureless, but you can tell that it's dying, and it's scared, and it's trying to survive.
Can I am I able to go back to normal now?
Yeah, you can. That last, I think what sparked your rage is you saw the contempt in her face and her lack of respect for what keeps you all alive. And now that there's no face, I think you're able to try to pull out of that if you can. But it's going to be a little bit of a process because of your Lasombra bane and compulsion.
Got it. So then I'll wait to do that. Then I'll stay here, stay in this form.
Okay.
And I'll get down on a knee over her and stare into her eyes. And one word at a time with a few seconds in between. So it's not a fully connected sentence. It's like, what? Huh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go, that's why you should just die. And I'll take my hand and reach into her chest and pull her heart out and crush it in my hands.
You three see the bulbs that were this person's eyeballs now completely filled with blood, and this awful purplish maroon color as her eyelids kind of widen, which is the only way you can tell that she's afraid. There's no nose, no mouth. Everything here is flat. And as he starts to puncture the chest cavity, those eyelids go as wider than Clockwork Orange, and the body starts to decompose without its heart and disintegrate and turn to ash, but like a thick viscous, like molten lava with the char on top. And John, what do you do with the heart? You crush it?
Just crush it. Hopefully it also disintegrates.
Yeah, and it all starts to like glob down and turn into just ash, a pile, and float away, scatter across the grass.
And after that, I'll take the time to return to my normal form.
And you see a very exhausted looking, very naked sheriff on the field.
I'll turn back to Jean-Pierre inside and go, don't tell anybody about that. And I'll walk. And I'll say, should probably take the bombs down. As I'm walking toward the ghoul.
Jean-Pierre's going to exchange a quick look at Sai. There's a surrealism to this, even in the scope of everything that's already happened today. And he's just going to shrug, like...
We can talk about it later.
Okay. Let's clean up as thoroughly as possible. So I'm going to run up to Alexander and just make sure that all the footage is wiped and appropriate. Does that sound good? Because I feel like if we leave a smudge of evidence, we're going to be in trouble.
What are we going to do about John? He's naked.
I mean, do you want the ghoul? Wrap it around you?
You should also, something to note is that as John walks past you, and you can see his back, now that he doesn't have anything on his back, there's a large scar that runs across diagonally from hip to shoulder.
I'm going to take note of it, but I probably won't point that out after you've just raged into a creature. But
I think, like, Loki, that Jean-Pierre has seen this scar before and is still more so trying to process that, yeah, that John is an abomination with verbal and physical air quotes. Okay. Do you want the ghoul? We can make this like a modesty ghoul for you if necessary.
or I mean, take
Or you
the
could
clothes
wear
off
his
the ghoul.
clothes. Oh my god. Same brain. Do you want to start? We should start undressing him to bring the clothes to John.
Jean-Pierre, your phone is ringing.
Oh shit! Hold on 1 second.
Come on.
Hi, Alex.
Hey.
What?
If John needs clothes, there are jerseys in a back room. I can direct
That's
him.
smart.
Yeah.
Oh, also,
Yeah.
I assume you got the meaning, but like, don't. Where it's an X-nay on the
No,
bot, just
I know, I
to
got
confirm.
that. Are you able
Okay.
to disassemble it, or do I need to go do it?
Disassemble what?
The bomb.
You should go do that now, probably. I imagine. Yeah, if you can.
All right, fine. I will scrub the cameras and turn them off, but I'm going to save on a thumb drive the video of the Primogen dying for the prince. Okay?
Ooh, love that. Love that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Alex. Love you.
I love you too.
Hang on. Okay. Alex just raised a really good point. There's probably like jerseys and shit here. I'm sure we can find you like something to wear. In the meantime, let's get John dressed. You guys drove here, right? Okay. As soon as Alex is done, then I think we book it out. Alex has a video of the events of the last 20 minutes that we can show to, and Jean-Pierre catches himself as he thinks about that.
Are we sure we want footage of that? Like, could we just take a handful of what's left?
We
Isn't
can
it
just take a
ash?
picture, right?
Yeah, I think a picture feels better and doesn't implicate us later on.
That is so smart. I love Sarah and Jean-Pierre.
I'm gonna go rummage for some clothing for John, and I'm just gonna come back with a giant foam finger. Be like, does this does this work?
Hell yeah.
For one part, yeah.
It was either that or a Tom Brady jersey. For some reason, there was a Tom Brady jersey.
That's wild.
Is somebody on the Philadelphia Eagles glazing Tom Brady right
Yeah,
now?
right.
Apparently.
You heard it here first. Alexander,
Yeah.
as the others kind of like collect themselves and head back to the van with the ghoul, you are going to go down to try to disassemble the bombs?
Yeah.
I scrub all the cameras and I turn them off so they can't collect any more footage. But I do keep that like clip of the Primogen dying as proof for the prince on a thumb drive, so it's isolated to that one piece and no one can find it.
They're not there.
They being
The bombs.
beep boop boop boop, waiting for Jean-Pierre.
I'm like,
What?
it's gone. It's gone. The bomb is gone. I don't know where it went.
Wait, hold on. What?
I'm gonna go back to the security room. I'll be back. I'll call you back in like 5.
I'm gonna go back to the security room and then
Okay.
go through. Oh shit! I deleted everything. I missed it. Damn it! Shit!
I'm gonna look to Jean-Pierre and just, what's going on? I'm headed back to grab my stuff that fell off of me when I changed.
Alex went to disarm the bombs when the plan changed and Jean-Pierre gestures to the like mostly naked John.
Yeah.
He went to disassemble the bombs and they weren't there.
Alexander's gonna arrive down now that he realizes, because he was like mid-route when he realized he deleted everything. And he's just gonna like come down the hallway. Ah! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Son of a bitch! Ah!
Great.
Okay.
So you're telling me that there's
Bomb's
enough
gone.
explosives to blow up the stadium
Yeah.
just out in the city somewhere.
Uh-huh.
100%.
And it
I'm
was
sure it'll be
built
fine.
immaculately. I did a beautiful job.
Okay. I know I can come off as a little bit paranoid. I'm starting to wonder if this has been a giant setup for us. Because how did the bombs disappear? That means, and how did we not notice someone else here, especially with you having eyes on everything?
Sigh.
This doesn't feel good. Sorry, what?
Agreed.
So I'd be careful about saying it's a setup because it was the prince who set us onto this.
Oh,
Maybe
you're
wait
right.
until we're in more.
Jean-Pierre
private
like
areas to
makes
talk
an
about it.
annoying like an of course kind of like face at John's like unwavering loyalty to the prince.
I mean, it could have been
Yeah.
someone else who knew.
Oh, see, it's more of a don't say it out in the open rather than don't disrespect the prince in front of me.
He, without that context, just thinks that this is like a don't break the rules, guys. We got like, sheriff has responsibilities. I agree with Sai. Go
You should
ahead.
leave.
Are there any other cameras outside of the stadium area that would show entry and exit to maybe identify who could have come in outside of us? Like not on the stadium systems, but like a bank across the street or...
So, no, because that stadium doesn't really have anything outside of that parking lot. Because that parking lot is really fucking big, as it's a sports complex. There is a bar, like a sports bar, kind of on the way on the other side, but it's not gonna pick up anything on the stadium.
Damn it. There's no way to figure out who it might have been. I think we just need to go report that the job is done to the prince. Maybe we don't mention the bomb.
100% we don't
Probably
mention the bomb.
don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
On
don't.
top of that, we have no guarantee that they won't let these explosives off now, right? Like these are kind of a
Right.
free agent,
And
so
they
maybe
couldn't-
we should.
Couldn't possibly be connected to us. So, it's fine.
Right.
If someone has need for explosives, they're looking for something to blow up specifically, not just anything. It might
How would
be.
they know we were here?
Yes,
Okay.
meine Lieb.
Okay, like once again, a little bit paranoid, actually getting worse. Let's not go take the car. Like, let's not take the car back. If it's just been sitting in the open and they saw this, and we have some explosives missing somewhere. Does
Do you want to
everyone-
get us an Uber, Alex?
I mean, I'm not leaving my car here.
We'll come back for it. We'll I will pay for the tow. But let's not drive it.
We can get a lift or something. So we got here. She had a car, right?
Ooh, let's go
Yeah.
look at that.
Yeah, check that.
Smart.
Maybe the bomb is there. Huh.
I mean, hopefully in a way that's like not gonna blow up when we touch the car, but let's go look.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You all go outside.
Yes.
not
I go to grab my. The car's not there. You say?
Your car is there.
Oh, lovely.
The Lasombra's car is not.
Sketchy.
I go to grab my phone and my tattered clothes.
Did you
Um,
get the license plate of that car?
Well, they were too busy kind of shooting at us, so I don't think we had time to really look at it. I'm sure. Just give me some time. I could find out something.
Okay.
If anything, quite honestly, I'm just gonna say this here. If someone was able to take apart those bombs without anybody noticing, and you were in there the whole time, they're probably kindred. If they're kindred like to wait. So
I did have that thought. We might need to figure out who she's connected to.
worst case scenario, maybe you got like a week, but they like to take their time with things. I've noticed the older ones. If this is an older one, however, if it's a younger one, they might do it tonight. So
Jean-Pierre is gonna notice that Sai is becoming increasingly more paranoid, and is gonna turn to them, and he's doing a little bit of a nonverbal, are you good? Do you? Okay. Well, let's wrap it up, team. He's gonna turn from Sai to the rest of the group.
Yes, let's go to the prince. Bring the news. Demonstrate the proof. We don't mention the bomb, yes?
Yes.
Wait,
Don't.
do we? Hold on. Okay, I'm just worried that if we go directly to the prince, which is what the people who are watching us might think we're going to do next, I think we should pause and lay low for a little bit and think about it, because my brain is starting to buzz in a way that I don't feel comfortable.
Is anyone hungry? Do we need to stop to eat?
Yeah, can we get drive-through?
I'm fine.
I know a place that we could maybe lay low for a little bit if we want to go. It's a little bit of a dive bar speakeasy type vibe. Jean-Pierre's gonna dig into his pocket. Oh, it's safe. I know the owner.
Okay. I do not want to leave the prince hanging.
How
I
safe
know.
is it to talk about what we want to talk about?
At the place we're going to, fine. I think that most of the murders and shady business that up in the city probably have had one point of reference to where you may have even been there before. Out of character, Aaron, I don't remember the name of Lilith's speakeasy. Does it have one?
I don't think it has one. It's in the basement of the Franklin Institute.
Okay. Ooh, that's perfect. You guys ever been to the Franklin Institute?
No. I have been to the Mutter Museum.
Okay.
I don't remember if I have.
Yeah, I think hanging out there might be a good idea. I was once told that if I ever needed safe haven, I could go there.
Let's move
Alright.
quickly.
Has
Okay.
anybody called someone to clean this up?
Clean what? There's nothing.
Well,
Ignoring
what about the ghoul?
as a
Oh,
shirt.
yeah.
We have the ghoul.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I mean, I say we just let Sai keep their cool scarf, is what I'm feeling, right?
Yeah, new pet. I noticed. You're gonna keep it.
I think we should take it, and if we have a spot, we can. Wait, hold on. Is it even still alive?
Yeah.
I mean, I
Really
just
good
knocked him
question.
out, so.
Oh, wait. Don't kill the ghoul. Here's why. Okay.
Okay.
The ghoul may know things.
Yes.
This idiot?
I may understand why or who it was that has ties to. I can't remember her name already.
The Primogen,
Or
whatever.
bag of bones, yeah.
Isabella, Isadora,
Something.
Dead one.
dead
I don't
lady.
There was an eye. Yeah. Anyway, it would be good. I'm gonna make a call, and you call that Uber or whatever.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Paranoid again. Paranoid.
Ah.
Sai. Maybe we get a burner phone.
Oh,
John
I
has
just
a burner phone. Isn't this a burner phone?
All my
Is it
phones
a
are
bur-
burner phones.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, thank
They-
you.
It's like
They
the
are
fourth phone we've seen
They are
John with.
specifically flip phones because regular smartphones don't work for him.
I was literally just gonna say I also have some flip phones.
However, couple things OOC that John's gonna do here. John's gonna call Valerie
Okay.
and tell her to tell the prince that I said the job is done.
It rings like a little like annoyingly long, and right when you think that it's gonna go to voicemail, you hear like a shuffle, like, fuck. What dad, what do you want?
You don't have to call me dad.
Yeah,
Are you still using a smartphone?
Yeah, it's just easier.
Okay, either get someone to help you or switch to what I use. Couple of things. I need you to tell Prince Marcus that the thing he asked me for is done.
What thing?
You don't know. Just tell him the thing that I had.
The thing is
Had to
done.
do
Tell the
is
prince.
done.
Just cat. Okay, the thing is done. Your Highness, the thing is done.
He'll know.
Okay.
He'll know.
Okay.
I need you to do something else. I need you to come pick up my car from the stadium.
Why is it at the stadium? You don't even watch sports.
Which
I'll stadium?
Talk to you about it later. It's a lot of stuff.
Which
Eagle
one?
Stadium.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I don't if it's like a Phillies thing or a fucking Flyers thing.
It's a Phillies thing.
Okay. All right.
And
anything else?
Have you been eating enough? You've been eating good?
I mean, I guess it's mostly just
You
like
don't eat enough. You need to eat more.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't patronize me, okay?
You're the one who likes to call me dad.
I
be mad when I pay.
Yeah, because it's funny, but
Bewildered exchange of looks between the three of us at every mention.
Oh, absolutely.
okay, tell the prince that the thing is done, whatever that means. Get your car from the stadium, and eat more, is what you're telling me?
Most of it, yeah.
Okay. Anything else? It's not like I wasn't busy or anything.
At this point, I start using a sort of like almost a code language that me and her have, and also that the other one has. That we know. And I'm gonna say a bunch of words that don't make any sense to most people who are listening to me. And it's gonna be like, oh yeah, the car ride to Florida was annoying, and yeah, I just need to pick up something to eat. Which she would know means I need you to look into some. I'm basically telling her there are dangerous stuff out in the city, and I need you to look into it for me.
She's gonna say, third time's the charm. I'll raise the flag and call green.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was real nice talking to you. I love you. Don't tell me to eat more. I'm fine.
Okay. If you don't want me to tell you to eat more, stop calling me dad. I love you too, and I'll probably call you later. If I don't, it means problems.
Okay, whatever. Bye. I love you. Bye. Bye, Dad. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
We can only compartmentalize so much, John. Are there any other revelations? Yeah. You know, let's get out of here, but Jesus. You didn't think it fit to tell us that maybe you were I don't even know what the terminology is. My God.
Let's wait until we get to a place to talk more about stuff. I'll go into excruciating detail, but let's just go somewhere, please. And
Can I?
stop by a clothing store, please. Can we add that to the stop on the Uber?
Oh yeah,
I
you're
think
just
you're making
wearing...
the foam finger work. I don't know what
I'm
you're
not
talking
getting
about.
somebody's card naked.
Are you Donald ducking it right now?
Yeah, I'm like holding the foam finger in front of.
Yeah, I don't even think he's got the jersey on. I think he just has the finger.
I don't even think he realized someone brought him a jersey.
Yeah, he's like holding the jersey.
So is everybody cool with the Franklin Institute? I like, again, to answer your question, John, yes, we'll be fine there.
Yeah, I put it on the lift. Can someone obfuscate the ghoul?
I'm like, out of character, can I? I could do it temporarily, but not long enough to last after we left.
How long is
Just
it?
to get in the like Uber or Lyft or whatever.
Oh, got it. Yes. Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Lastly, and just hear me out. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea.
Mhm.
Can I blow up, John? I know you're gonna be really upset. Can I blow up your car? It might buy some time if they think something happened to us. If we're gonna investigate, maybe we'll have fewer eyes on us. It's just a little thought. That sounds very unhinged, but also.
No, I think it has an elegance to it.
Yeah, I don't hate
I think you might be onto something.
Yeah.
We're all like looking at John to see if we can.
Please. I'm just gonna look up like super innocently at John. I'm like, please trust me on this one. I'm sure the three of us can help you get a new bicycle.
I have plenty of money. It's fine. I can get you a new one.
Honestly, you owe us, to be honest, from all the secrets you've been keeping. You could at least give us this one thing.
First of all, I don't need to buy anything.
Do you want a Mustang?
Second, I can get my own car.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. I'll tell you, I'll let you shoot it. You got a gun?
I mean, I am gonna scan the floor. I'm like, didn't we drop one out? Can I borrow your gun?
Oh, yeah, I have 2 guns. I think it must be like Laura Crofting them. I'm going to give one to Sai.
Oh, fun.
You shoot like the tire or something.
So don't aim for the gas tank. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Do not do that.
I'm like nodding.
No, you do it. I'm gonna whisper back. Okay, so we're just gonna start shooting. I'm having fun. I'm like very clumsy with this, and just shooting the windows.
Yeah,
and the
do you
tires.
have a dot in firearms?
I don't. I'm scared.
Yeah, roll a...
I'm literally like just awkwardly holding this shit.
Don't put that in up.
I'm like looking. Do I
Roll
something
a
against
straight
that? Oh, you.
dex check?
Okay.
Because I would
That
think it'd be
sounds
dex
alright.
plus firearms.
Yeah.
One success.
Okay. Thank God. You managed to not hit the gas tank nor hit any of your friends. You know what? We'll give it to you. You pop a tire.
Actually, I just thought
Say!
I did it. Someone take this thing out of my hand.
Bravo.
I
just thought about
Liebling.
I just remembered that is my car. Hold on, and I'm gonna open up the trunk and pull a change of clothes out.
There was a tank top. I remember finding it in the back seat. Just so you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wear a lot of tank tops. It makes it easier to move around.
And shop, really.
Mm-hmm.
I put on the same exact outfit that I had on earlier.
It's like a cartoon character.
Oh god, I love that you just
Tank-
turned the sports
white tank
complex
top.
parking lot into a firing range.
It's
White
Philly.
tank
We're
top.
waiting for an Uber. You know what else are we gonna
Overcoat.
do?
You
Oh,
have
yeah, we need
multiple
all those.
coats.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Okay.
I get shot at a lot in my line of work. I need multiple coats.
It tracks.
Alex, how far out is the Uber?
Almost here. We have like 2 minutes.
Jeez. Okay.
you see there's like a really awkward pause while you all just kind of wait around in front of this car, and you see a little like red kind of hatchback, luckily with 4 doors, comes driving around, and you see a very cool looking like punk student, and she rolls down her window. She's got like a fuzzy steering wheel and a little disco ball thing, and she's listening to like Bikini Kill, and she goes, Alexander Dark Fang Shadow
Shadotower, Dark Master of the Fang. Are you Amy?
Julie, but yeah, that's fine. I guess it's just as complicated as
okay.
your weird anime
All right,
character name.
You good? Yeah, we're hopping in now. Okay.
Okay.
I specifically sit in the front seat.
Okay.
Well, I
That
choose
feels
the
right,
middle
yeah.
seat. I choose the middle seat so I can feel like I'm in a comfy sandwich.
All right,
I love that
Susan,
so
let's go.
Julie, okay. God.
Ah.
All right, well, just don't puke in the car. Were you guys like partying out here or something?
Yes.
You know
Yes,
what?
having
Amy,
wild
you're
times
asking
over
a
lots of
lot of questions right now. And while I appreciate your inquisitiveness and your curious nature, we're kind of on a timetable. So if
Listen,
you wouldn't mind, like all of us getting in and whistling, I mean,
it's just
Someone
my
damaged
it's my
my
dad's
car.
car, and I just don't want anything on, whatever. It's fine.
none of us are gonna puke. I can promise you that. But let's
Yeah,
all.
no one's gonna puke at all.
Hold on, 1 second. Hey, was it Amy, Suzanne? I don't know.
Bridget. It was
Julie.
Bridget.
I'm just gonna lean forward and like catch them in their eyes and be like, "You should puke on yourself, though. It'd be really funny."
She, as soon as like the next person that comes in, she just kind of like looks and goes, God, oh goodness, oh, fuck. Just get in. Oh,
Oh, it smells. Roll in the window, please.
I'm so sorry.
child locked
God,
up?
I'm so sorry.
You're a mess.
Thanks.
Jean
I'm
Pierre has
really
like
struggling.
black mom face right now. Like I can't take y'all anywhere.
Mom face.
Becky, can you just drive?
A
Yeah.
little professionalism, right?
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess this is so gross. Oh god, I'm gonna throw up again. Oh god, I'm so sorry. She's like not
It'll be
like
fine.
barely looking out the road. She just like turns up the music and just is like super embarrassed.
I've got my glasses on, and I'm going to activate Oblivion Sight, and I'm going to keep a lookout for anybody who may be unseen. I'm specifically looking if anybody's unseen watching us as we go the whole time.
Yeah. Make a wits plus awareness while you guys are driving.
Lovely. Now with Oblivion Sight, it says I believe I can add it to.
Yeah. If it's the Oblivion site.
Let me double check here.
With the page. Gotta get rid of all the disciplines that y'all don't have on this document. There we go.
While you're doing that, I think Alexander's just gonna pivot to Sai and be like,
You know, Sai, I'm glad you haven't lost your sense of humor.
I don't add it.
Wait, humor? That wasn't a joke. Yeah, it was a little bit.
That's the funny part. Good work, by the way, everyone. I will say.
Alex, did you like? I gotta say that I'm glad we're on good terms now. I now, if I need to do a bombing in the future, feel like I have an expanded skill set, and honestly, I owe that to you.
What?
yeah.
Are you guys like government agents or something?
No,
Mind
they
your
were talking about
fucking
Cafe Bomb.
business. We're writing a book. Can we discuss?
What?
Can you
Oh,
maybe
that
focus on
sounds-
driving and not puking? That would be
Bridget,
great. Thank
just
you.
go.
I'm
Go to the destination.
sorry.
We're not
Listen,
talking.
it's really late. I never get to talk to any, but you know what? Whatever. It's just so embarrassing.
Hey, Becky, Susan, Karen.
Julie!
Human? Hi, Julie. I'm all leaning against, just like, you can't hear us.
You see, she... Are you guys still Who's in the front seat?
it
John.
was John.
Thank God. If
scared.
it was okay, if it was anybody talking, she was gonna freak the fuck out because she realized she's deaf now. But John is not talking, so she kind of just like just wallows in her own embarrassment for having vomit all over her. John,
I have 5 successes.
yeah. What is your number one suspicion that you're looking out for?
I'm worried that either that there is either a Nosferatu or some other kindred clan that can conceal themselves, that are watching us, and we're either maybe the ones that took the explosives. So I'm just worried about being followed, and also that.
As you are driving, nothing behind you indicates that you're being followed. And you even go so far as to check like people in crosswalks as you pull up to red lights or stop signs, and no one's paying you any real mind. It doesn't seem like you're being watched or followed. And there's no even if you wanted to have your oblivion up, like there's nothing unseen either.
Long car ride.
Can I call Lilith to let Lilith know we're showing up to the Institute?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna give some beeps and boops and wait for Lilith to answer. Because the driver can't hear us, right? So I'm gonna
Correct.
do like the polite Alex and Sai. I'm like holding the phone.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
Lilith, baby girl, how are you?
Jean-Pierre, hello, darling. How are you?
Stressed. You would not believe the day that I've had. I would love to tell you about it if you were at the Institute right now.
I sure am. Is it just you?
No. I have a couple of friends. I think you've met Alex before. I know that you haven't met Sai and John, but this is perfect. I know you've heard a lot about him.
Right. Well, if you can vouch for them, I don't see why not. It's a little quiet, so if you need some privacy.
That would be brilliant. All right, you are beautiful, gorgeous, perfect. You've
Oh,
never
I
made
know
a
that,
single
darling.
mistake in your life, and I cannot wait to see you. We have got to like really connect outside of these dire life or death situations. For
Ah.
certain.
Tell me about it. You are the only one I can tolerate these nights.
I feel that. All right, love. We are on the way. We'll see you shortly.
Oh, ta-ta.
Okay. Lilith knows we are coming. I think we're good. We should have enough space, and he's gonna look at John to unpack maybe a few things.
And we will take a quick 5-minute, 10-minute break. Stick around. We'll be back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hello, everybody. And welcome back. We hope you have your water and or O positive or AB negative or whatever you're drinking. I don't even know if those are actual blood types. And welcome. We are halfway through our Camarilla session. Everybody's doing okay. So far, nothing exploded. And just so you know, just a reminder, it's a charity stream. So if you would like to support Galay, which is a QT BIPOC-led and minded organization providing services and resources for underrepresented people in Philadelphia, click on the link in the little blurb, and 2 people will get shirts from Black women-owned and BIPOC artist-driven company Philadelphia Printworks. We love Philly here. So, are you guys ready to go?
We have questions, I think, that need answers. Very much. Yes.
Yeah, that seems to be a good place to be in as we go to the Tremere Chantry, which is a choice, I will say. We are in front of the Franklin Institute and have been invited by Jean-Pierre or the rest of the coterie by Jean-Pierre, to have a kind of debriefing in the salon in the basement of the Franklin Institute. Lilith is at the door to greet you, and she kind of looks you all over. Oh, you've been busy. You look tired. Are you okay?
I am not. And I hate that you can tell that like Jean-Pierre is resisting the urge to pull out his like pocket mirror at this point. It's been a fucking day. Thank you so much on short notice for allowing us to come in. I don't know who all you know here, so this is Alex, who I believe you've met before. You have at least know, right? Have you 2 met?
Hi again.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Delightful. And I recognize Mr. Blade, the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And this is
you.
Sai.
Oh, Sai.
Oh, interesting.
Hello. Just reach out to take the hand if it's offered.
I will. Yeah, she'll do like one of those like polite things. Oh, your friends are very well mannered. Please welcome.
Question.
Yes, Sheriff.
Have I? Have I heard of this person before? Do I know who this person is?
You know of them as the Baron's new sheriff.
Got it. Heard a lot about you. Lilith, was it?
Probably not good, but thank you.
Not here to stir trouble tonight.
Of course not.
Sheriff's honor.
No, you wouldn't be doing that. This is a Tremere Chantry after all. Please. And she gestures for you all to join.
Thank you.
Jean-Pierre's gonna give Lilith like a small hug as they like walk by.
Yeah, she'll kiss both
cheeks.
cheeks. For sure. Now, just a reminder of the rules. This is a Tremere governed building. Our alliances are to the law and order of the Tremere. So please try not to be violent. Try not to leave a mess, as it were. But we have beds, coffins, blood, anything, an armory, anything you desire.
Thank you so much. I love you and appreciate you. If it's okay, my friends and I have a conversation that we need to have. Where would you recommend we go if we wanted to have the utmost practice?
Oh, maybe not the salon. You could take at the end where the barracks are, where the guest beds are. There's an office, one door from the end on the left, and you can go in there, and there's a private place.
Okay, excellent. We are going to go there, and then we are going to come back, and then you and I are going to have a drink. But in the interim, my friends and I are going to go. We're going to go chat really quickly, and I'll like turn to the direction, and I'm assuming this is all within earshot of the group, and they know to like we all walk in the same direction.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course. Just so you know, you are not alone downstairs, so keep it discreet. Just say you're with me.
Who else is down there?
Just normal Tremere that pass by. It's the people staying the night, and
Okay.
it's
I just want to make sure privacy won't be.
nobody will be going into your room.
Brilliant. Okay.
And how good is the soundproofing?
Well, it's as good as the Tremere's blood magic, of course.
Just want to make sure.
Do you trust us, Sheriff?
I don't trust anybody.
It's a brilliant answer.
That's true. I wouldn't take it personally.
I like this one, Jean-Pierre.
Me too, sometimes.
Please. And she'll like kind of beckon you down the stairs.
Follow
Did we
down.
did we get the Wi-Fi password?
Lilith, do you have the Wi-Fi password by chance?
Yes, it's AABB, all capitals, and then spell out left, right, and then and then I think we had to change it recently, so it's 69420 at the end.
Nice. Okay. Thanks. I just need to check social media. Yeah.
Of course.
Oh, this is Cat Pajamas. I'm gonna point to Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the tweeter thing you showed me.
Yeah, with the pictures of cats.
Yes, that was adorable. I loved it. It was very well done. Well done.
Thank you.
I just automatically assume any character that On plays is like a deep animal lover, and so I feel like that's like she would definitely be following Cat Pajamas.
Yeah. She leads you down to the hallway and opens the door for you all to enter.
What does the room, the setup look like?
It is a kind of medium-sized office. It looks like one of the walls is inlaid with bookshelves. It's got the wood panel, like the Ivy League style wood panel. It's got the like a warm glow of like a gas lamp glow, but lighting. And she even like puts the dimmer down a little bit for you, Jean-Pierre. And then it's got a table in the middle, like a conference table, a couple chairs in the side, and a fireplace with an electronic fire.
I think I'm gonna walk us towards like the conference table. It seems like would be a good place to sit. And Jean-Pierre is gonna sit at the head of the table on the long end, if it's rectangular.
I'm gonna set crisscross applesauce on the table.
Alex, Sean, do you want to seat yourselves?
I guess. Fine. Huh?
And then I will sit like a bisexual. Happy Pride.
Happy
Happy
Pride.
Pride, motherfucker.
Me in real life sitting like a bisexual.
Yeah.
John
Lilith
also-
is gone. She left and closed the door behind you all.
So obviously we've had a day, right? A success was had, but I think I speak for most of us, and he's going to make eye contact with each of you in turn. I think we might have a few questions, he says as he turns to John. I mean, let's dive right in, right? Let's get into the juicy bits. You want to maybe tell us what you are?
I believe the term. Before I get into it, actually, I need you all to promise something. I'm doing this as a leap of faith because normally I would have just killed anybody who saw me, but I trust you to some extent. Don't tell anybody.
I assume you've been vetted by the prince, and it's not a problem. We all have our weirdies.
Yeah, I haven't directly told the prince, but I'm sure he knows in some capacity.
Does Annalie know?
No one knows.
Okay. I feel like why are you is a rude question, so I'm gonna rephrase that into, do you want to maybe tell us, like, have you always been like this?
No. The truth is, I'm what's called an abomination. It is a melding of two supernatural beings. That should not happen. Technically, I shouldn't exist. I believe there are others out there, but old and you hear rumors and stuff. It's not really no concrete evidence. If there are, they probably don't want to be found because it's not accepted to be like this.
So is this how you were made, or like
No.
bad dog bite, I assume?
No.
Was it a choice?
As far as I understand, debatable. As far as I understand, what I know about the OOC, Aaron, what would John's knowledge of Garu be?
So, everybody except for maybe Jean-Pierre would know that the Guru in Philly used to hold control over Fairmount Park for a long time before the hunters kind of drove them out. They couldn't go anywhere else. They couldn't go further west, so they went east into New Jersey. But that separated them from their cairn, which is their like sacred space up in the Wissahickon Park, which is directly adjacent. It's like a little bit north from where you are currently. You would know that the Guru work sometimes with the Tremere to it's almost like a burgeoning what's the word, turf war of who can take Fairmount Park, and the Tremere are very interested in the space for reasons that are very unclear, and the Guru are also very interested in the space. So while they're hated generally, they have alliances that are based on opportunities.
Gotcha. For the most part, I mean in the sense of like how they work, like as a supernatural creature in general.
Like,
because I have a lot. Extel has a lot of knowledge.
They work canonically. They work like
But
within the canon of the regular canon of how they work. Is that what you're asking? If there's anything weird about them?
Like how, like the fact that they aren't, you can't bite someone to become a werewolf. Like things about how the supernatural affliction, so to speak, works for them.
Yeah. It's the way that it's canonical, so it's you can't the way that abominations work is they are it's almost like experiments gone awry. They don't ever survive. It's very rare that an abomination survives. And this is probably something Jean-Pierre might know, especially in talking to Lilith, who's like kind of into the occult. That John is not only walking and talking, but thriving and able to like change multiple times is really surprising.
Yeah, so John will just go, for the most part, from what I understand about the way the Guru work, you're born that. That's it. You can't become it in any other way. Most other abominations, from what I did my research on, they're Guru first. not kindred first. I was kindred first.
Okay, I have a question. Sorry, I'm gonna raise my hand for this one. It's weird. Okay, so you're an abomination, and I know that we were playing a different type of bomb, but you put the bomb in abomination. Jokes. I'm really nervous. So my question is, when you're in the raw kind of form, are we going to be hurt when you're around you? Do you still know it's us?
Well, it depends. Are you gonna try to attack me when I'm like that?
Ideally, I'm going to run, but it's just like, once again, more info for me.
I know who I am. I know who you are. I wouldn't attack people that I care about.
Okay. Oh, you care about me? Thank you.
Some capacity, yes.
Are you certain about that? Because in Eagle Stadium, you weren't exactly the most verbose person I've ever seen when we tried to communicate with you. So you're positive that at no point are you going to snap and like tear the throat of one of us out?
I mean, that's possible for any kindred to do at any time anyway, so I don't really understand the question.
He was otherwise occupied in the moment.
I mean, quite honestly, at any point, any of us, whether it was an abomination or not, could also freak out. You could freak out right now and just attack someone.
I mean,
it's not a question of the abomination part.
At least for me, that's kind of the part I'm honing on in here in particular is the abomination point. I mean, we've all put each gestures to the table, all of our unlives in each other's hands. Sometimes now. And if this is something that you don't have complete control over, I'm glad you told us. Like, things could have went way different, and if they didn't work out how they did.
I usually do have complete control over it. Otherwise, you wouldn't have seen it tonight. It was something caused it to come out. And I don't know why.
So maybe we need to find your trigger, as it were.
The trigger is anger.
Shit.
Great.
I mean, you are calm. I can help you with some meditation, maybe.
I am in control of my anger.
Can I look on my phone quick? Was it a full moon?
Fuck it, yeah.
It was a full moon.
Jean-Pierre's like trying to figure out if that was a bit or not, and then sees the sincerity in it and looks to John.
Full moon doesn't. Again, from what I know from the Garu, it's dependent on what moon you were born under. Not that the moon is full or not. That influences their changes.
Oh.
Well, that begs the question: what moon were you born under?
The thing is, I wasn't a guru.
Yeah, which birth counts?
The second
The
time.
guru birth.
What moon was that under? Does that not? I guess there's no. Are there? It doesn't seem like there's a rule book for this.
Listen, there's a lot of guru stuff that I'm not entirely sure about because they are very tight-lipped about their own stuff, and I don't think if I waltzed in there and changed in front of them that they would accept me, quite honestly. So I've had to dig in places. So my knowledge isn't the best, so to speak.
Also, they're just so crude. Ugh.
Okay, hey John.
What I can tell you is that I was a vampire. Something happened to me, and now I'm this.
Something happened that's as descriptive as you want to get.
See, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Jean-Pierre's like just not letting this go.
What can I reveal about the circumstances of John becoming?
I mean, I would reveal what John would reveal. Like, John's already been kind of exposed. Would he trust them to say more? If you want to say more, you have full reign to go however deep you want into it.
Got you. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'll take off my glasses. There's none of us leave this room. Again, I have to reiterate that I need you to say nothing to no one ever. We leave this room, never talking about it again. You understand? I'm only saying it now because I somehow lost control tonight, and I feel you deserve an explanation for that. But this is it. It's the last time and only time I'm talking about this.
Sure. I don't give a shit.
I feel like you would find out if we told somebody anyways, so we're not going to tell anybody, John.
Pinky
There are
swear.
entities in this world that are beyond the power of what we know.
Now, bigger fish need frying. Missing palm.
Gods, just about. And that's why I'm like this. Because they asked me to do something. And for that something, they turned me into this. That's all I'll say.
I mean, thank you for sharing with the group. I know that must have been very hard. And I don't like the word abomination, but if that's the word you'd like to use, I'm happy to say it. But I still feel safe with you for sharing that. And I'm sure other people do too. And Sai's just looking up with like big eyes and like it's a lot of empathy coming off in this moment.
Thank you. Abomination isn't the word that I like to use. However, it's the word that most people understand when talking about something like me.
Well, what should we call you then?
John. Sheriff. Mr. Blade, whatever you want. Just not a...
Dad.
I like Dad. That sounds nice.
I'm pretty sure the two of you are older than me. I don't think that makes any sense.
I mean, time's an illusion, really.
It's better
Fair
than
enough.
Daddy.
Actually, you can call me Daddy if that makes it better. I don't want to throw off people's timelines.
Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome.
I guess, John, my you see Jean-Pierre kind of like stare off into the distance, and it's not Alex like too different than the kind of like fugue you kind of like saw him in momentarily like earlier. I mean, we have been embraced, right? Like each of us here, which is a reality altering incident. We all remember the before and the after, and I just you prayed or parlayed or talked or whatever verb you want to use with some larger force, something that is seemingly god-like or omnipresent enough to be just like adjacent to a god, and then as a result of that you were cursed. And I'm going to ask the obvious questions. Why did you do it? Who did you pray to? And then how did you learn that you were an abobo? Is what I was gonna say.
It wasn't a choice. I had to say yes. I didn't pray to anyone. I've never prayed in my entire life to anyone, God or otherwise. Father taught me better than that. I was approached. Saw something in me, I guess.
And then he disappears into the shadows.
Well,
I was maybe I was too rude. there? Was I too forward in the question asking?
You really are stuck on this. He's just a wolf man monster. It's fine. We're all monsters.
Jean-Pierre turns to sigh because I think he is like a little bit easier, like the only person that he would use emotional language with. I think maybe my feelings are just hurt.
Your feelings, or like I think you maybe projected some of those hurt feelings onto John there.
Well, he evaporated, so I would say there's some evidence to that argument.
I mean, I would have done the same thing too, though. Like that was a lot of questions, and he was sharing. Like to be called an abomination.
Hello? Am I alive? Am I
have
here?
that past-
Good.
Good.
Hi.
Jump scare, like, oh god,
It's a
Jesus.
weird thing to me. Yeah.
Did
You're out of the moment.
Jean-Pierre hurt your feelings or something?
No, the shadows took over for a second.
Okay.
No, my point is that I was just. It wasn't my choice. I was given an option, but truly the option was yes or yes, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel like I have had my curiosity sated, so thank you for answering the question. If I am keeping it a buck, I do wish you maybe would have shared that with us, but I guess that like he didn't feel safe to unless it was under these conditions. But I mean, this begs the question: are any other revelations you want to talk about? Knock them all out in one fell swoop.
You gotta understand, and I don't want to, even now, I'd rather not talk about it, but kind of can't avoid it now. It's not a matter of whether or not I trust anybody. It's a matter of I'll probably die, quite honestly. Even you all knowing that, even if you promise not to tell, or even if for some reason I believe you, then that I have no choice but to. Quite honestly, when people like me exist and are found out about, it's only a matter of time before someone comes to take them out. Think
Does
of it
anyone else
like
have any dark
my own
emotional...
personal second inquisition.
Does anyone else have any dark emotional secrets they haven't shared with the class?
I usually blurt mine out, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, open book, as you know.
How about that bomb?
Oh, yes.
I got people looking out in the streets for it.
Oh, I have an idea.
Could I maybe use my phone to, like, track down that vehicle, like determine its license plate, and then track it down?
What vehicle? The one that is gone? Did you
Primogen,
get?
Yeah.
Did you get? How did you get the license plate?
I know that John's contact was working on that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe there's, because the Primogen had a history, I could go through the social media posted with her in it, see if I can maybe find it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's how this all started, isn't it? Like we saw the social media post.
Yeah.
You can see
What's
if,
his nuts?
you can see
So
if that
maybe
Bam's
tracing back from that to get more information on her, to find out about her car, to then maybe start tracking down the car.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll an intelligence plus technology. I think you have a specialty in that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Roll that, and while you're rolling that,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say John gets a call, but he does, and he goes and takes a call outside.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I rolled 6 successes. That includes 2 crits.
Jesus. Okay, roll 2 more.
Uh-huh.
Also, if if you can hack that stuff, you could hack traffic cams on the periphery of the stadium. Just saying.
Well, I asked about that before, and it was too far away.
That's right.
really, like-
It wasn't a traffic cam though. It was the bar, the camera
bar.
outside.
Yep, I got an additional success, putting me at 7.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're doing the social media route, and the van doesn't show up on the on the on the TikTok. It doesn't show up on the social media like in the background or anything like that. It doesn't seem like it belongs to her. It seems like just a borrowed car. But when Sai, do you mention the traffic cams? I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say you change course, and you can follow. Traffic cams are easy for Nos. You can follow that truck or that van. You see it leave the parking lot, and you can follow it camera for camera. It is gonna take you a bit to follow where it goes. So while that's happening, John, you received a call from Valerie.
No.
Dad?
Hello?
Dad?
Yes.
Okay. I told the prince that the thing was handled. He wanted to know what thing. No, I'm just kidding. He was fine. He said it was fine. He said to just call him when you
Generation
can.
Z is wild.
And I ate something, so
Good.
it was delicious. So you're welcome, I guess. And that was it, right?
Did you go get my car?
What?
Yeah. Did you go get my car?
Oh, that was the other thing.
Yeah. Just call it tow. It's just out. It's like
No. See, I'm here now.
Oh, okay.
I don't see your car. Well, hold on. I see part of a car.
What do you mean?
I see parts of your car. I think it looks like they blew it up.
That's fair. All right. Call somebody. Just get it cleaned up. Call somebody. Call. Do you still have the number for one of the guys that work for me?
Yeah. I can call them for you if you want.
Yeah, call them. They don't know what we are, so make it as mundane cleanup as possible.
All right.
Put it on. Don John Blade is a good time.
What? Okay. All right. I'll do. Whatever. Is there anything else that you want me to get your dry cleaning? You want me to, I don't know, go search for? You want me to go to that Carvana shop and get you another car? Do you need me to find a?
I'm just asking you to do me a favor. You don't have to do them if you don't want to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Work and professional life just kind of get muddled sometimes. Fine.
You okay?
Yeah. No. I'm good. It's just, are you okay? Your car's blown up. Are you okay, Dad?
Yeah, you should see the other person. Well, you can't because the wind took them, but it's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna go call the.
I promise we'll talk more later.
Okay. Be careful, please.
I will.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
She hangs up.
Can I
Alexander.
see that Jean-Pierre turns off heightened senses at this point and stops eavesdropping on what Valerie was saying?
Alexander, you are you rolled 6 successes. Okay. You follow
7
the
with the additional roll.
yeah. You follow this car. It goes down. It turns down to 676 and goes towards what is the word I'm trying to say? The river. Schuylkill. Goes towards the Schuylkill. And you see it off in the distance. There's like a park cam, like a traffic cam around the circle by the art museum, and you see it in the distance drive into the Schuylkill River.
Like into the water?
Yep.
Love that. At any point did the cameras pick up the face?
Yeah, they picked up footage of the faces in the car from a front angle, but you're going to have to spend a little time, probably until the next night, getting that cleaned up because
Yep.
it's city cameras.
Yeah, I will snap some shots along the way for later. I
Yeah.
just wanted to the car went into the river. Weird. What's going on with you, John?
My car got blown up.
Sigh.
Listen to the rantings that go in my head. Jean-Pierre, how are you feeling? Do you have any clues that maybe came up throughout the night that you'd be kind to share? I feel like this is a bunch of puzzle pieces that we got right now, and it's without the box.
Oh, also the prince is aware of our success. Sorry, keep going.
No worries. That's awesome. We want to keep Prince Daddy Marcus happy at all times. Jean-Pierre, I think, is going to be more forthcoming, I think, in this moment than he would traditionally be because of like the vulnerability it took for John to tell us like the volume of information about like everything that has happened to him. So yeah, I mean, for everything we've been through, I trust you guys, and I think we are beginning to trust each other. So I'm going to lay out as much of this as I can for you, not dissimilar from how John did this. I have been looking for someone, and Alex, I imagine that you might put the two and two together at this point. Yeah, I've been looking for someone. Alex is has been helping me find that person. It seems like we kind of dried up on leads. There was a very brief fever dream fugue moment that happened earlier tonight. I think it might have been a little peckish, so I think it may have been exaggerated by that. But for the first time in a very long time, I saw this person, and like I started to feign hyperventilation. I went through all of the moments and the movements of what it used to be like to have like a full on panic attack. It wouldn't make any sense. Like I trust Alex implicitly, and I believe that if this person was within the vicinity of Philly, we'd maybe have a notion. And yeah, they gave a warning, which and at this point I don't think Jean-Pierre knows that I saw any of this. They gave a warning about the bomb in particular. The whole thing just made me feel a little bit off, and given the events and then the thing with the gestures to John happened like thereafter, and I guess it kind of just got lost in the trauma soup of the evening. But I think Sai may have a point. I can't definitively tell you that it's not involved. So there, I shared with the class. You have more information than you did prior to me sharing this. I don't think it's connected, but yeah.
Jean-Pierre, you have a phone call coming in, and you realize it is Lilith.
Lilith, darling.
Yes, if you don't mind, I know you're busy doing your little meeting. Could you come upstairs for a tick? I have some information for you that I think you might want to hear.
Jean-Pierre turns a little bit from the table. Information regarding.
It's regarding what you. Well, my coterie is going through something. Your coterie seems to be going through something, and perhaps the two of us could cooperate and share tidbits of information. I have something for you that might be of interest.
Amazing. I am already on my way. I will see you shortly.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Hangs up the phone. That was Lilith. I think we may have like Beetlejuice that conversation into reality, calling with maybe a piece of information about
Is
this. And I
everything
know
okay?
you almost see like the beginnings of weeping, not even crying, but like there's a brief moment where it seems like it might crack. Like, no, everything is fine. I think if we stopped and tried to like examine every singular trauma that happens to us, we would do nothing else. And so I'm going to keep trucking on. But yeah, I'll be right back. And I know you guys are a little bit squeamish about the Tremere, but I genuinely trust Lilith with my life, so we will be safe here. And Silas, the person who runs all this, owns me a booth, personal. So you're more than safe here. Just hang out while I go check out with Lilith.
Oh, but Jean-Pierre, I mean, it's Lilith, and can I maybe tag along for a little bit? Shoo me away, but I'll keep my distance. I just like to meet new people.
You know, actually, yeah. Sai and I are gonna go if that is okay with you two.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Good nothing.
Jean-Pierre's gonna put like a hand on Alex's shoulder as he walks by, and he's like, "Thank you." And he's gonna like cast a look across the table to John, and there is a little bit of contrition. I think that he realized when John like accidentally phased out of existence for that little bit, and he thought that he was the cause of it. That like maybe his questions were a little bit too pointed, and I think he thinks Sai may have had a point. Okay, we will BRB. You two stay here, and then after this, we can get the fuck out of here. Lilith's bar actually has really good drinks, so I look forward to that.
See you when you get back. If you need any help with the thing you just said, let me know. I'm good at finding people.
We'll talk. My concern there, John, would be that like your sheriffy nature may throw some road bumps in this process and what I'm looking for. Annalie doesn't even know about this.
Well, trust your judgment. I'm always here to help them.
All right. There's a crack of a smile. I appreciate that. All right, Sai, let's go.
I'll follow behind and I'll just whisper very quietly, I'm proud of you for sharing.
There's a trigger in this thing because it just the feeling of both feeling comforted by that and its familiarity with the catalyst for all of this, with Jean-Pierre having been turned by his therapist. There is a trigger, but I think like there's like a safety he has found with Sai in particular, and he knows this to be like an earnest statement, and so the anxiety from the trigger doesn't completely take the driver's seat, and he's like, yeah, that was tough, but I think John might have made it a little bit easier. There's one thing I could have shared back there and he's kind of like looking knowing at Sai, who like knows this. But I don't know. I still don't know how the prince would take that. So, but yeah, I appreciate it. And honestly, thank you, Sai. I I don't know that I would have done that had it not been for both knowing you and then having you in the space. So I'm getting some form of maybe catharsis. This is very strange, very weird.
I mean, we're traversing some pretty maddening times, and we're gonna let it go. Like everyone's gonna come in with so much stuff. I think it's okay to accept the fact that we're all having like secrets, and we are a bunch of monsters, as Alexander had pointed out. We've been through a lot. We've seen enough. Before and after our turning, and we're gonna see more. So, I I really do appreciate that you shared this much, because it's a part of it. It's a puzzle piece that I don't know how it fits just yet, and I think it's gonna unlock some stuff. I'm at least hoping.
Wait, are
But
you
let's go
getting a
drink.
vibe?
I always get a vibe, but sometimes I don't know if it's just, as you mentioned earlier, an intrusive thought or a memory of something that hasn't happened, or is it just what I expect to happen? So I never know.
Hmm. Well, keep sharing. You know, even if there's a 1 in 5 chance, it's probably higher than that. Um, we need all the information that we can get. And Sai, if we are right, um, that is a worst case scenario for me.
We need to start looking and like figuring out who our enemies are. There'll be a lot, but I really hope it's not. I hope I'm just paranoid, but I don't think I am.
I don't think you are either.
But I'm gonna go and watch. I won't be too far off while you go and talk to Lilith. But say hi to Lilith for me.
I will do. She knows that Sai likes to watch, and it's like she, you know, fabulous. Okay, Jean Pierre is going to uh travel down the hall, up the stairs, and head to or wherever Lilith said to meet at.
So you're going up the stairs, the two of you, and you see it's late. You've been here before. You know that there's people that come and go, kindred that come and go. You notice as you walk up, just two people just walking past you too. As you're reaching the top of the steps, it's a very wide marble staircase. There's a huge sculpture of a pendulum that's in the middle of it. And as you guys are walking up and the two are passing by, everything sort of happens at once. Sai, you are pushed off the edge of the staircase, 3 flights of stairs, by one of them. And at the same time, the other one turns around and stakes Jean-Pierre through the back into the heart. And Jean-Pierre, I want you to give me words that are like catharsis, like a therapy experiment. Just give a stream of consciousness of words, and I'm going to interrupt you when you stop feeling anything.
Confusion, regret, deception, ambition.
Stop. And the world goes black. And Sai, at the bottom of the steps, you were sitting, laying down on your back, looking up. And the pendulum swings and stops and settles against your side, as it's been disturbed for the first time in a very long time. And Jean-Pierre is taken away with Alexander and John never knowing. And that's the end of our episode.
shooketh,
Son of a bitch!
What the fuck?
screaming, crying, throwing up. Wow. Oh my god. When I tell you my heart left my chest when they pushed Sai, I was like, gay gasp. No.
We just had a bonding moment.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And like
Right?
meanwhile downstairs, it's like Alexander just goes, "So what's it like to grow fur?" Right? Like that same moment.
It's like wearing a cashmere sweater when it comes out of your skin.
I did not think I was going to end this episode in torpor. I did not think I would be like
And yet,
getting staked. Holy shit.
now chat, if you want Jean-Pierre to get out of torpor, go to the Crit Award nominations and vote for Juicy Garland and myself.
100%. Please help me.
Not holding Jean-Pierre hostage.
That was so good, Aaron. That was so great.
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
But you guys were amazing. And I'm going to celebrate that by making you talk about yourselves. So same order that we did last time. Tell us who you are, where we can find you, what you're working on. Juicy.
Yeah, hi, I'm Juicy Garland, Boston area drag queen and super nerd, and part of the leadership of Tabletop Tailspinners Network. I'm in several things with TTN, including All Our Faults, a Monster Hearts 2 actual play podcast. I'm also currently in Camp Meadowview with Game Master Monday on Wednesdays, and I'm recording a ton of other things, and I'm finishing up a Monster Hearts, a Mothership 2-shot with, Wanderer's Haven on Saturday. We had our first episode last night. It was amazing. Holy crap. You need to see it. And for the rest of the stuff I do, which is too much if you ask most people who know me, you can check out my social media and keep your eyes peeled for more.
Amazing. And that 2-shot is so good, by the way. And Xtel, I accidentally put exclamation mark John to try to trigger your thing.
Ooh,
But it's
that's a
Xtel.
compliment.
No, look, here's the thing. John and I are the same person.
Oh,
Actually, so it's
shit.
fine. John is the character I made if I got turned into a vampire. No. Hi everybody, I'm Xtel. You can find me at Extra the King on all the socials. And let's see, what do I got going on? I got a lot of stuff that I can't talk about yet, unfortunately, because it's such cool stuff. I would tell you I got vampire stuff in the works. I got stuff that I'm a part of that's happening, that you'll see at some point. And I'm so excited for it to be tangible, so to speak, so that I can tell people.
You know what? I'm gonna get people excited and tease that one of those things is with me.
T.
Sprinkle it in there. Yeah, just it's a great time. You'll have a great time if you follow me, because you'll see all the stuff that I'm in.
Hold on. Okay.
More
All right.
cliffhangers.
We're back.
Oh my god, it's Aaron.
Hello.
I'm so
Welcome.
sorry. We lost power for a
Nothing
second.
happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't worry.
John took us into the abyss, but we're back.
Fucking.
Yeah, actually, y'all missed it because I revealed everything that I'm in just then. But
Yeah.
I can't say it again.
Oh, damn it.
But that's who I am. You can follow me at Extra the King. Join my games on Start Playing, where I also run a lot of vampire. And good stuff coming up.
Amazing. And them Fatal.
All right, hi. I'm trying to think of cool projects. Other than this one's my favorite project right now. I love y'all. Hopefully, next month my goal is to look into a couple more projects outside of my writing and that specific work. But find me on Instagram or Threads if you would like to collaborate or have this madness at your table. Other than that, I'm spending Pride Month being gay and doing all the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Amazing, as you
Yes.
should.
it's the best way to spend Pride Month.
And last but certainly not least, Aetherius.
Yes, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My name is Aetherius Bordeaux. I'm known as Vampire Himbo around different parts of the internet. Instagram and Threads is at Vampire Himbo with no underscore, and then TikTok and this purple app is Vampire_Himbo. And I do plan to do some form of streaming sometime soon. I've been really busy with amazing projects like this and 1,000 other things I can talk about, things that I will give the plug. Mutvia, Tuesdays, Fox and Quill. It is a dark fantasy setting. The world has been built by the incomparable S.J. McKean. It is so good and has been such like a creative playground. I feel like to stretch some muscles there. And I'm playing a fallen prince, so I'm playing another like kind of relatively problematic gay in that. So if you like this, you'll probably like that. I am doing a really cool, I've talked about this before, but it has moved a lot forward in production. I'm doing a really cool project with the fabulous folks over at TTN called Saint Curiosities, which is in production right now. There I am playing a conspiracy theorist, and this is in the 90s. And so again, this is not modern day, and it's not red pill conspiracy theory. This is back when it was relatively benign. Who lives in a fire watchtower and has a pirate radio station where he talks about a lot of cool, creepy shit. I think, here, honestly, this table, are we like sharing that, Aaron?
Yeah, you can share it.
I don't remember the date, but I can confidently say you won't have to wait another 3 months to see how Jean-Pierre,
It's
if he
the
lives
28th.
or not, or like how we were saying, 28th?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh wait. Oh, yours. Oh my God. You know what? There's two things to play. Two. So if you want to see a little bit about some of the mystery and the things that Jean-Pierre didn't see, and if you are a fan of phenomenal actors like Daryl, our Prince Daddy Marcus himself, and our sweet baby Lucius, you're gonna have myself, Calamity playing Annalie, who is an absolute powerhouse, mothering always, and then we are adding to the Philly by Night family Candace the Magnificent in a role that I think is going to be a paradigm shift, at least for my character. I think that she is going to eat this roll up, and I'm so excited about that. But I think that is all I can think of right now. I'll kick it to Aaron. What you got to plug?
Well.
Oh, wait, sorry. Can I
Oh.
say one last thing? Sorry,
Yeah,
just thought about it. Like,
please.
you can catch me on the hit show Castleton. I'm playing Phineas Revelborn, the demigod of presentation, the master of spectacle. I host like an in-universe like morning show in that called Good Morning Castleton, which is super fun. I am sorry, ADHD moment, returning it back to Aaron.
No, that's okay. I told everybody to plug their shit. So please, if you enjoyed the folks at this table, put them at your table or hire them or to be your storyteller like Extel has on Start Playing, because he's a wealth of World of Darkness knowledge and werewolf knowledge and vampire knowledge, and collaborating off of him is just a delight. And as it is with Aetherius and building out the Camarilla and being the unofficial casting director, it is just so good. I love Aetherius with all my heart. And Juicy, it is so fun being able to finally play with you more as we were in Drags from Mars, which was amazing.
So
and I love the humor that you bring to this world. It doesn't take away at all from like the nitty gritty of World of Darkness. It's so good and genuine, and I love it. And of course, them playing Simone, who's just a really fucking like deep and vulnerable Malkavian. I will never get over, and it will always be a standard with which to build out Malkavian characters, and you nail it every time. Honestly, you could go weirder, and we would love it. You're wonderful. And don't forget to join the TTRPG Collective, and don't forget to stick around for other games on this channel for the rest of Pride. We're donating everything to Galay. Thank you so much for the donations we got today. And I have a raid going for...
Before you do that, don't forget to vote in the Crit Awards for Aaron,
Yes.
Yes.
Rip your ears. I apologize. That was visceral. That's my bad. I take responsibility for that. Vote for Aaron. I think if you have seen this table or any other vignette or any other table, what Aaron is doing here with Philly by Night feels like
It's so good.
unprecedented in a way. And now that we are beginning to cross the tables, thank you to Onduin, oh my God, for allowing Lilith. And I did, for the record, check with Onduin and Aaron beforehand to have Onduin being played, or
Yes.
Lilith being played by Onduin. But Aaron is phenomenal at what she does, which I'm sure you're aware of if you watched any of like the last couple hours that we played. So please vote for Aaron, and then also vote for Juicy. Like all I don't want to spoil any of the fun of going into all of our faults blind and not knowing anything
Do it.
and just listening to it out. But it's a super chill series with very, very, there's
Chill?
never a huge stake escalation. You
Yeah.
never have to worry about the mortality of anybody. It's very chill.
Yeah,
You never
it's
have to
so
worry
fun.
about my characters making everything worse for themselves and everybody else.
If you like
Mhm,
vampire stories, you will like Michael's story in All Our Faults, and that is all I'll say about that. Big I can
Mhm.
fix him energy, at least to me. I love. And but yes, thank you so much. I do not like talking about myself, but thank you for the nomination. It means a lot. And also Roll D5 is in it as well. So give them a vote too for best up and coming TTRPG channel, I believe.
I think Justin as well is nominated.
Justin
Yes,
is as
yeah.
well, and Candace the Magnificent.
Mhm.
Candace is for
Yes.
best costume and another one that I can't remember, but they're on there twice and you can't miss them. And Justin is best GM for indie games, or no,
Chaosium, I believe.
Chaos. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for the Call of Cthulhu stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Justin's awesome.
I
love
know
Justin.
Justin's so
Gosh.
good. But yeah, we're gonna start the raid and send you all over there, and I really, really appreciate you all, and I cannot wait to see everybody soon, and stay hydrated, and you are loved, and I'm proud of everybody, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.